Okay, to get started, hello everyone. Today we're going to run another adventure in the Keys from the Golden Vault book. This one called Reach for the Stars. So, you are a member of the Golden Vault, a benevolent but mysterious thieves guild. I'm hearing an echo.
I'm turning off my mic for now.
Okay, sorry. You are a member of the Golden Vault, a benevolent but mysterious thieves guild. When there's a problem that requires a more subtle approach, needs a sensitive item acquired, or if a job goes outside the normal confines of the law, they call upon the Golden Vault. Your branch of the organization has completed a number of small missions, including preventing the hatching of an Eldritch Horror egg being displayed at a museum, and a hellish casino heist to reclaim thousands of pieces of ill-gotten gold. But today's mission is like anything that came before. Like always, your mission comes from the form of a golden key, which you use to unlock your personal Golden Vault music box. As the magical recording starts, you hear the familiar words of your dispatcher. So as you insert the key into your magical music box, you hear the words say, "Greetings, operative. Vassal Talistrom, a sage who works with the Golden Vault, has reported the theft of the Celestial Codex. This book contains rituals that, in the wrong hands, could be used to summon a dangerous extraplanar entities. The book was stolen by a nobleman named Marcos Delphi, who might be under the influence of some profane entity. 4 adventurers hired to retrieve the book from Delphi Mansion have disappeared without a trace. We have good reason to believe they're dead. R.I.P. This quest, should you choose to undertake it, requires you to travel to Delphi Mansion and retrieve the Celestial Codex. May you fare better than the last group who died in horrible ways. Good luck, operatives." The key vanishes in a puff of smoke as the recording ends. As you gather your
My
team,
character comes out of the next room being like, all right, use the bathroom. What I miss?
as you gather your team, you receive further correspondence to meet with Vassal Talstrom, a sage who is a family friend of Marcos, in the correspondence to the Golden Vault. You find yourself at a local school of magic as a elderly half-orc welcomes you to his dusty, tome-filled office. Alright, so as you enter the room, let's introduce our characters. Let's just go in order here. How about Mark?
I'll have to remember this character. You see before you an elf with greenish blue skin, green hair. She's very obviously a sea elf, got locks and everything. She's a bit sort of cocksure in a sense. Sort of like feels like she knows everything she needs to know about whatever she's undertaking. A bit of a thinks she knows more than probably she lets on. She is Niala Aluasan, and she is a ranger, sea elf ranger.
Right, Chris Bow. Welcome back to playing D&D. Who is your character?
Just glad to be back. I am playing a little gnome known as the Little Man. He is a master of intrigue and disguise. He's really known for just being otherwise like a mischievous fellow. Like if you want him to sneak into a place, he'll sneak into a place. If you want him to pretend to be an old man, he'll be a man. Just really enjoys just causing all sorts of like hullabaloo. He also enjoys a good game of cards, and he also enjoys a good game of trickery. That's him in a nutshell. And if you need a guy to get into a place, he's the man with the many face.
Mm-hmm. He's actually a halfling, if you remember.
That's right. Yes, a halfling and gnomes are 2 different things. Darn it.
Yes,
Sorry.
2 different things. And halflings make great rogues. Can't deny it. Because our next character is also a halfling rogue. Steph, tell me about your character.
Copycat.
You're gonna you might overlook her, except for Little Man, because we're the same height. Very easy to miss. She's very quiet, cheery looking individual who's got a really soft smile on her face at all times. She absolutely has like a kleptomanic feeling. She loves to just kind of like take things for the challenge of it, where it's not so much that she wants to remove things of value from people. It's more of like a game of seeing like if you can notice, like can she get it by you without you noticing, type of thing. So she just loves stealing things. It may have gotten her into trouble in the past in a certain Witchlight Carnival. But she's always happy to help out and genuinely cares about people, including new friends and teams, because she's had a very good experience with having a great team in the past.
Yeah, perfect fit for the Golden Vault. Someone who likes to take things without noticing. And we have a new player here. Nick, tell me about your character.
Yeah, so my character is named Flanerie. She is an Genasi monk. She has like light blue, silvery skin. Always has a pleasant look on her face, always is curious and looking around because everything is new to her. She has lived in seclusion for most of her life at an abbey in the Starspire Mountains. She has never seen the ocean. She would really love to one day. She's new to the Golden Vault. And that's Flanerie. You can call her Neri, though.
All right, this elderly, scholarly half-orc welcomes you into his office. And he goes, "Oh, have you arrived? Are you the guest? Are you the Golden Vault that I called upon? Come in. Come in."
Sort of shuffle in and be like, yes, we are.
I don't recognize any of you. Have we met
We
before?
prefer to keep it that way.
Oh, must be a new team. I worked with the Golden Vault for a long time, but I never mentioned you. I hope you're up to the task. Oh, because the last people I hired didn't come back. I'm sure you'll be fine. You'll be good, I hope.
I don't see any reason why we shouldn't be. I mean, look at us. Look at us. Do we look like failure? No.
Yeah, if anything's over our heads, we'll bring it back down to our eyesight.
I like the sound of that. I'm sure you heard the story, though, of how my former student of mine, Marcos, burst into my office and stole a very sensitive item, a book called the Celestial Codex. It could be used to do horrible things if in the wrong hand. I don't think he's in his right mind, though.
Well, if he was your student, do you think he'd be in the wrong hands? Because you trained him.
No, he's a very, very nice young man. But he's always curious. He had this crazed look in his eyes when he came. He used demeanor I wasn't used to. He's not the boy I used to know.
What is the Celestial Codex?
The Celestial Codex.
It's a book with many words in it.
Oh, many words. Many forbidden words. And words that can call upon creatures beyond this realm. And if the wrong hands, I don't want to know what to imagine. I fear he got caught up in something that he just wasn't prepared for.
What does it look like? Flanerie is very curious, and like when she talks, you can hear that like her voice is kind of breezy, and her eyes are wide-eyed and curious.
He kind of brightens up. Oh, it's a very lovely, has a purple leather binding and with little constellations and in Old Elvish it says the Celestial Codex. So it's a very handsome looking book, and the pages are can be as old as time itself, they say. Oh.
Is the language in common, or is it in some sort of archaic thing?
Oh, it's mostly in Elvish. But he's very versed in those languages. Oh, how inappropriate of me. Out of curiosity, Pim, what are you doing? Because I know you have a tendency to wander.
Yeah, just smiling and standing there, just kind of like listening. Haven't really. Just sort of trying to take it in.
Yeah. Several days, about a fortnight ago, I did hire some other adventurers to retrieve the codex. Thought it would be a simple affair, but when they didn't come back, I performed a scrying spell, and let's just say it wasn't a pretty sight, what I saw. Ooh, I don't
That
want to get out of
sounds
my head.
terrible.
Oh, it's very grisly. And I remembered my old correspondence at the Golden Vault, and I thought that you would be, the right people for the job. Give you a map to the mansion. The Delphi family is, a family of scholars and nobles, and they have a secluded mansion in the woods, not far out of town. That's where I believe Marcos took the codex.
What do you feel he intends to do with the codex?
All the things contained in that book. In any multiple of evil and profane things. Contacting the beyond, summoning creatures, transformations.
I look around the room. Does it look like any other books are secure?
Not
like
really.
locked in stuff? No. And I'd be like, do you think that maybe you shouldn't just leave this out lying around that anybody could just come in and take?
Well, it was well hidden, but he threatened me.
You gave him?
I admit, I betrayed its location when he threatened my life.
Oh, I have a question if no one objects. What does the Delphi family do? If he brought it back to his family home, what are they known for to accumulate such wealth? Because we're going to break in there. I want to make sure that I know what we're going up against.
Well, they're a very well-to-do family. Many of them have a history of being of order of knights that protect from otherworldly threats. I hear. They haven't been that way in generations, though. Mostly they're scholars and archaeologists, and not archaeologists, astronomers. In more recent days.
That's basically the archaeology of the sky. It's very different.
Yeah.
So we could potentially be dealing with otherworldly security measures that are put in place in this mansion, correct?
Oh dear, I hope not. That sounds awful.
Oh, I hope not too. That sounds awfully fun.
I assume you contacted the Golden Vault because you wanted this to be kept discreet? I would assume that if somebody stole a dangerous book from you that could potentially bring out some sort of otherworldly being from extraplanar places, you would maybe want to tell somebody out publicly, but...
Well, the family, we just keep this on the down low, yes. But they all are offering a reward. 100 gold pieces. I myself am offering...
Buy my discretion. That is more than enough to buy my discretion.
No. I myself am offering 100 gold pieces for the return to the book to each of you. And the family an additional 150 if Marcos is brought back to them alive. Poor boy. But, they understand that it may be necessary. But I do think they have you get it,
Yes, we all know, yes.
Yeah.
But, even if you give them the body, I'm sure they could revivify it somehow. I don't know. But he hands you a map of the area, a path to the Delphi Manor in the woods. I'm afraid that's where my usefulness ends. But I wouldn't blame Marcos for what happens. He really is a good boy. He just must have got caught up in something.
Your life.
Oh, but he had this look in his eye, like a crazy look.
I generally, a crazy person with a crazy look would be someone I expect to threaten your life, yes. Do you think he was maybe under the influence of something such as drugs or, evil spirits?
Well, is there a difference?
Spirits or spirits?
Either one.
Was he perhaps studying the book?
It's spirits, and he's a spirit. What was that?
Flanerie was asking, was he maybe studying the book and then maybe he did something and then something came out of the book?
But it seems like he was already a little bit not himself when he stole the book, so he didn't have it to begin with. Something else must have got to him.
Yes. Whatever happened to him happened before he stole the codex.
Or maybe he stole the book to keep it safe from something else.
Well, that's an
Only one way to find out.
Interesting theory. Very optimistic, so I choose to believe it.
Is there anybody who was a classmate of Marcos that we could talk to? Maybe get to know a little bit better of what he was doing to lead up to this?
He did have some friends here that shared the same interests, but they all moved away. It was many years ago since he was a student, mind.
Oh, he's not a recent student. He's a former student.
Oh, he's a young man. Yeah, he's a young man.
Oh, so yeah, that changes my opinion of him. For the negative, for the worst.
Oh, that's too bad.
One should not stop studying until they've known everything.
But when you are studying the beyond, can you truly know everything? That's, I think, where the problem came from. But,
Perhaps. Well,
if you wish to get to the manor by nightfall, I suggest you leave soon.
give us any other information about the manor?
Any locks or guards? Animals prowling about? Where is the manor? Is it in the wilderness?
Well, yes, like I said, it's on the map in the woods. Not on the map, I didn't follow the map. But I personally never visited. You never invited me. How rude.
Alright, so it's on the map inside of the woods. Let's go to the woods to find the map.
No, I have the map here. Pay attention. Detention, both of you.
Is there anywhere maybe we should pick up something before we head out? I have this nasty habit of never picking up potions on my way to these things.
Yes, there's shops in town if you wish to pick up supplies, but unfortunately I don't have much here to offer you.
I look around. Are there any healing potions on his desk?
Yeah.
It's like, it might have some stored somewhere. Let me check the cabinets. And
I kind of lean over to Pim. Remember, if we want any of his stuff, just threaten his life. He will fold like a table.
It's not very nice.
I don't do that. That's mean.
I'm just saying we could if we need it.
he shuffles around a cabinet, pulls out four very dusty potions of healing. I should help you. I was saving this for a special occasion, like when I got a splinter, but I suppose that, or a paper cut. But I suppose you could have them.
I look on the bottle. What's the expiration date?
Oh, you don't want to know.
Why is the year only 3 digits?
Yeah. They're vintage. Yeah, one of them's like very obviously like an off red, like all the potency's gone out of it.
I can't wait to see what this tastes like.
Unless Joey was a medium, he'd mix up one of those fake potions. That's an actual item. Yeah, that is identical to a potion of healing in taste, but you don't. But it's actually poison.
So yeah, some of you do have some money from the previous adventures, so if you wish to buy additional potions or upgraded armor or anything like that, you can go into town.
How much money did we get from the last heist?
I don't know honestly, Chris.
Yeah, I've only got the 29 gold that my character has, probably from whatever I got from the first heist. So
Yeah, I
At
mean,
35.
you were part of that heist, so probably the same as Mark.
Right, so 35 is
So-
what I
so-
have.
Hold
Yeah,
on,
sounds about
I
right.
have it right here. I'll look it up real quick.
Joey, I need to know the backstory of my gold.
Of your gold?
Yes, how much gold do I have? It's in my backstory. It's very important.
Gold lore.
Let's see.
Right. On the inventory, I'm looking at potions of healing to add to my thing. I got like greater, superior, and supreme. Which one do I add?
Just the normal healing potion.
So it's just potion of healing or healing potion.
Yeah. So you got 20 gold per character, and if you were in that first adventure, you also have a bag of holding. So it wasn't a huge reward. But
Yeah,
Pim,
bag of
I think you got a little bit more for the casino heist. So yeah, healing potions will be 50 gold a piece. If you want armor upgraded, look up prices on that. Although I don't know if you have really enough for that yet.
So just to be clear, the professor didn't give us those potion of healing?
Oh, you did.
We're-
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So there's one freebie.
One
But if
freebie.
we're like, I don't want to die, and I want
Yeah.
to buy another one.
Yeah, if you want more, yeah.
Okay.
These things don't come cheap.
I mean, you probably bought these when they were like 5 silver a piece.
When I bought them, they were a nickel.
Back in my day.
Back in my day. We only had 2 hit points if you were a wizard. You only had 1 spell slot. Use it wisely, they said.
We're gonna go through 50 levels of a dungeon on that.
Yeah, that's the last you to level 20.
I had to go uphill both ways down the dungeon.
You made a character, they gave you a penny, and that's supposed to last you 17 years.
We earned copper, not gold.
You ever hear about Thaco? Let me tell you about Thaco.
I'd like to upgrade my armor if that's possible. Just to segue.
Studded leather, probably.
Yeah, I have a light armor leather.
Light armor, light armor that is leather armor.
So studded leather will be 45 gold pieces.
I would like to purchase that.
Okay, and it's 12 plus your dex modifier will be your armor class.
All right, so that was 45 to give you?
45, yep.
What the...
What was your previous thing, just leather?
Yeah, just a regular leather.
You can sell that for 5 gold pieces.
I would love to do that.
I am going to buy a block and tackle
Okay.
and a silver mirror.
We're not going fishing.
No. That's the tackle box. The tackle. Block and tackle makes things 4 times easier to lift. It's a pulley system.
Oh.
Physics.
I think I kind of knew that. That's 1 gold piece. We're not going fishing here. We're going to heisting.
No,
In a silver mirror.
Yep. I always take a mirror so I can look down hallways without peering my head out.
Is that an item, or is this like something you want to buy?
It's an item.
Okay.
It's equipment.
I don't know if I have a price for it. It's probably like
I'll look it up.
maybe a couple gold pieces.
I'm sorry, it's a steel mirror. 5 gold pieces.
Okay. There's an item called the Mirror of the Past. It's from Tomoa Chan's Hidden Dungeon.
Maybe we'll do that next.
Maybe, I kind of want to run that. I forgot what level it is.
So we all can have like a heart-wrenching reveal of all of our sad stories.
We kind of had that in a Witchlight.
Yep.
when like the family members showed up in the paintings and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Anyone else?
I'm good. I don't think I have anything I could upgrade.
Yeah. Little man's poor.
Little man didn't do the casino heist.
Yeah. Okay.
Pim hears this and she gets really excited, and then she starts filling Little Man into all the really like fun stuff that happened. And then I let a lion loose, and it attacked a whole bunch of things that look kind of like griffins or sphinxes.
Was this a casino at a zoo?
It was a circus.
Oh. Oh, that makes sense then.
Yeah, they had a little circus in the casino. They let all the animals loose. Cause a distraction.
That was a really fancy casino to have a circus in it.
Yeah.
Till they all got loose.
All right.
Flanerie is just like wide-eyed listening in, just aghast
It's like,
at
wow,
everything that is
I wish I played that.
that you're
adventure.
saying. Yeah, yeah.
Sounds better than going to a haunted house.
It lasted at least twice as long as it was expected to happen.
So the house is haunted.
Well, who knows? Could be this normal house. Who knows?
Might be the grounds that are haunted and the house is just on them.
Did I mention it was an ancient Indian burial ground? Should have started with that.
What are Indians?
They're from this place called Indiana.
Oh. I think I heard about that. That's out west next to the Moonsea.
Better stop this conversation before I say something unoffensive. But you go in and spend some time getting some supplies, and you head off outside town into the nearby woods where Delphi Manor is located. It's not that too far out of town. It's an uneventful journey. Takes a couple hours.
As we're traveling, I turn to Nick's character, and I'll pretty much be like, "So, you've never seen the ocean ever?"
Never. I grew up in the mountains.
I grew up in the ocean.
Really?
Yeah, I could look at I show her my gills. Like, I can breathe underwater. I mean, the salinity kind of makes it a little harder to breathe depending on if it's, how salty it is and whatnot, but I can breathe underwater.
What's salinity?
Well, that's when there's a lot of, like, salt in... Okay. Do you know how your tears taste saltier than just fresh water from the mountain spring?
Yeah.
It's like that, except the whole body of water is like has that salinity. Tastes that salty.
I've heard of this.
The sadder
Monthly
you are, the
Adventure?
saltier it is.
This is true, yes.
Is that true?
Sure, yeah.
Oh my goodness. And she pulls out this little journal that she has and she writes this down. The sadder you are, the saltier your tears.
And that's how
The monks
oceans
gonna
are
be
made.
so- What's that?
And that's how oceans are made.
Just the world's sadness.
Right.
And Faroon has very salty oceans indeed.
If everybody stopped crying, the oceans would dry up. We need to keep sadness a thing forever.
That's a villain plot. If people stop crying, then the oceans will dry up. It's like, where do you
Let's
hear
make
that?
the world a happy place.
Yeah, it's like, so where do you hear that before? I don't think that's true. Of course it's true.
It's like Monsters Inc. sort of.
Yeah. It's kind of a good idea for a sea elf villain. He's afraid the oceans are going to dry up because people aren't crying enough. Because he believed like a nursery rhyme as a kid or something.
I need this one shot. Like,
Yes.
Okay.
So, Flanerie is just like,
My Bonnie
Tell me
cries over
everything.
the ocean. That's the name, sorry.
yeah.
Go ahead.
Flanerie is looking. It's just like her mouth is agape, and she is entranced by Niala, and just tell me everything. I'm an air genasi, and like she kind of does this like her whole aura whenever she walks or talks, like her clothes kind of billow in this like unnatural way, and her hair is always kind of moving. and just tell me everything. What is the ocean like? Is the air really salty? I've heard so many wonderful things.
Well, let's start with the basics. Waves. And I'll just start talking about wave and fluid dynamics, how the oceans work. And then there are
Nice.
these dunes on the beaches, and that's just the surface. Then you get into the water, and then, ooh, let me tell you about that. And we'll just continue that on as we travel.
As you're talking,
Crossfades into the manor.
crossfades as you're talking, you're interrupted by this ray of sunlight that is focused on this stump as you kind of approach the manor. You come over a bluff, and you see the manor kind of over the bluff, like as you're looking down. But this ray of sunlight appears on this stump.
It's the only bit of sun I've seen since we entered the forest. Can I make like a nature check just to see if it's normal sun?
Yeah, go ahead.
12.
12. I mean, it's not that unusual, but it's not cloudy, so you're like, where is this coming from? And as you get closer,
Oh god, I was right.
a ray of sunlight shines down on a tree stump by the side of a road, and a disembodied human head of a woman appears above the stump.
Oh my gosh, are you okay? Wait, how close are we?
Pretty close.
Flanerie screams.
Well, that's the second most disturbing thing I've seen all day.
Pim tries to calm down Neri. No, it's okay. You're gonna be okay. And then runs over and she's like, are you okay? Hello? Hello?
As you get closer, you notice that, like, she's kind of shimmering in and out a little bit, like, a little bit transparent, and her head's just kind of bobbing up and down. And he goes, I'm afraid it's too late for me.
Who are you?
She goes, my name is Elira Lionheart. My companions and I died trying to retrieve the Celestial Codex. Heed my words, lest you fall prey to the dangers of the Delphi Mansion. Marcos is using the book to conjure an otherworldly being not meant to exist in this world. Meanwhile, his purple-robed cultists busy themselves with Eldred's experiments. Beware creatures that look like puddles of eyes and mouths. Beware the thing that has hooks for hands. And beware the mansion itself, for it transforms weirdly. Most of all, you must stop Marcos before it's too late. My companions and I have a camp on the bluff due south from the mansion. If you go there first, you'll find a backpack containing a map of the mansion and some notes that we acquired from a dubious source.
What's your name, lady?
These might help you as you plan your approach. Best of luck. She goes, what was that? You interrupted me. What do you say?
I asked what her name was.
Oh, I am Elira Lionheart.
Lyra Lionheart.
Would that be a name Mr. Delphi would recognize?
Saying, no, the sage hired me and my adventurers party to retrieve the codex.
If anything, he got a name out of them before he killed them.
Did you happen to see how many of his purple-robed cultists? And Flanerie is like wanting to ask this question, but trying not to get too close because she's kind of scared.
She, like, winces, like it's painful to remember what happened in the mansion. She says, can't remember details. hurts when I try to remember.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Is there anything we can do to help stop the pain?
Unless you know how I can move on to whatever lies beyond. But I had to stay here to give warning to anyone who would approach the manor.
When we complete the mission, do you think that'll help you move on?
Perhaps it would give me peace, yes.
Would burning the stump that you're attached to bring you peace too? Because if you can't corporeally attach to anything in the physical realm, you just have no choice but to go onward.
Oh, I'm not attached to the stump, and her head rises up a few feet and hovers over, like, woo, 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 woo.
Okay, that's worse. That's worse. That's worse.
Flanerie coils back in horror, like, oh my god!
She goes, I think I could brave coming with you if you want. Perhaps seeing the mansion will stir up my memories a little.
Man.
If you think you can, and it won't cause you too much pain.
Not much I can do about that. She's like admiring your bodies. Not in a weird way, but kind of in a weird way. Like, oh, I remember, I had one of those.
I lean over to Little Man and I kind of go like, so how do ghosts feel pain? I don't understand.
They remember it and then they pretend like they feel it.
I guess that makes sense. Okay. Go back. Just watching.
What, you don't believe my horrific tale of the trauma I suffered in life that suffers beyond the grave?
I believe you. I just don't understand how pain receptors work when you don't have a body.
It's like phantom pains.
No. So I have an idea. If you want to travel with us, you could attach yourself to my body, but could you phase a little bit inside of my head so all that's visible of you is your golden hair, so I could look like I have a full head of hair?
Oh my god.
That would require me phasing into you, and I think mortals find that unpleasant. I can't possess you.
A lot of things are unpleasant, but I still do it. I'm hanging out with these guys and crying out loud.
Sorry.
She thinks for a minute and goes, It's like, she kind of hovers over to Little Man. And give me a constitution check as she begins to phase through your head. Oh yeah, it's unpleasant. She leaves immediately once you start to show like discomfort. It's like, yeah, I don't think that was a good idea.
Neri is watching all of this, just like her skin has gone white.
Pim is trying to help her calm down, be like, no, all right, let's close her eyes and take some deep breaths. Let's take 10 deep breaths.
Yeah, she looks at Neri and she goes, I'm sorry, is this disturbing to you?
No, I think you're very beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
I'm very sorry that this happened to you. And she swallows really hardly and is holding back tears and is trying really hard to be brave.
Well, I could follow you to the mansion. I could phase myself out of existence, if you don't want me to be around, but if you need me, you can just call. I won't be far behind.
Oh no, please. I hope I didn't offend you. I'm kind of new to this ghost.
I'm kind of new to this ghost thing. So, yeah.
and I'm new to the world, so maybe, it's okay.
Okay. Can you share your size? Because I have a lantern you could probably hang out in.
And, I'm more of a head spirit, not a light spirit, so I'll just... she'll just float behind you. It's like, I can show you the way. Or like, I'm in front of you saying, just follow me.
All right, follow the floating head. Follow the bouncing head.
I'll take you to my
We-
camp unless you want to head directly to the mansion.
Go to your camp.
I think the camp would be a nice place to start, Elra.
That's where she said she had the map.
Yeah, so at this point you actually go off the road into the woods, sorry. And then you see the bluff with the mansion underneath with a camp set up looking over it. Saying, this is where my 3 friends set up camp. I don't quite remember their names. But this is where we stayed.
You don't remember your friends' names?
I barely remember my own name. It's
Oh,
fading.
that's so
It's fading
sad.
fast. The stuff I knew when I was alive. She kind of floats around the camp. Say my backpack should be around here somewhere. So help me look.
Tim's gonna help look.
If whoever wants to look can give me a investigation check. Right, anyone else?
I'll roll a perception check in just a little bit. I step away from the computer.
Okay, well, Neri,
Natural one.
you come across her backpack and located near one of the sleeping rolls, whatever they're called. And there's some scraps of papers and a rolled up map located within.
I found it.
Oh, good job.
Saying we got this information from one of the cultists we captured. The one of the cultists that is under Marcos's employ.
That's a really big bathroom on the 3rd floor on the top right.
It's one of those rich people bathrooms. I mean, I've seen my share of mansions in the day. They just need all the room to themselves, and
She goes, I think
just
that's
nice.
I think that's a bedroom.
Does one person live here?
Well, it was from what I understand from the sage, it was a family home.
Oh,
Marcos
Summer
probably-
summer vacation home.
Yeah, it's their summer home. Marcos probably grew up there. But there's a number of notes along with the map. So this is what we gathered from the cultist we interrogated. And you read, Marcos has a room on the 3rd floor where he performs rituals. A cavernous room underneath the basement contains 4 large crystals, purpose unknown. Mansion windows can be unlocked using the password Croclamar. I'll put that in the chat.
Proclamar.
thank you.
What languages does everyone know?
Giant.
Aquan, which is primordial, common, draconic, dwarvish, elvish. That's it.
I speak Celestial, Common, and Infernal.
What about Pim?
Common and giant.
I'm looking for where my languages are. Look at this.
Bottom left.
Common,
yeah.
Dwarven, Elvish, Halfling, and Thieves' Cant.
Okay.
Yeah, I also have the Halfling and Thieves' Cant, so we can talk to each other or write each other little notes.
You two know the hobo code.
Yeah, that word has no meaning to any of you.
Yes,
Probably
it
just means open window or something. I don't know.
Said we were able to use the front door, I believe. But
I'm going to come out and say it that we're not going to do exactly what you did, for reasons that should be obvious.
I'm afraid I can't give you any advice once I start conveniently remembering parts of the mansion. Perhaps if you get stuck or need a hint.
Was the was the cultist truthful? Did you know if he was trustworthy enough in your interrogation?
He goes, that I suppose I don't know.
So
I don't know if we've found any of these things. 'Cause I just can't recall.
Fair enough. Well, you've been very helpful, as you have been. Thank you. As you are.
And she kind of gestures to the mansion down in the bluff, and he goes, "Oh, it's a straight shot from here. If you wish, I could accompany you, or I can wait here at the camp."
I could never say no to a beautiful blonde following me.
She goes, I'm digging the bald look myself. She winks. Doesn't a little man like have a collection of wigs too?
Does he have what?
A collection of wigs.
He most certainly does have a collection of wigs, and he loves that beautiful golden head of hair she has.
I was waiting for Little Man to wink back because he's wearing glasses.
Or those like Sam Fisher night goggles, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw it as a cool look. I don't know if you're really wearing those or not.
Nope, it's canon.
Canon, yep.
It is now officially canon.
But since you're not a gnome, you don't have night vision. So
Yeah. I have dark vision out to 90 feet.
good for you. But she goes, I'm afraid that's all the information I have, unfortunately.
Well, I guess we'll get started, and maybe things will pop in at very convenient or inconvenient moments. You never know.
She goes, farewell, and she vanishes from sight.
Joey, real quick, my magic item is Dust of Dryness, which has 1d6 plus, I think, 4 uses. Did you want a set number for that, or do you want me to just roll something? I can make sure I keep track of that. All right.
In case these ghosts want to get really dry.
9 uses. I'm going to use one of it and make one of them a pebble with whatever. As we were traveling, I'm sure we passed by a large body of water. So basically, I can use one of this to make a pebble of water that can later break, and then the entire 15-foot cube of cubic foot water.
That's what Dust of Dryness
comes
is?
out. Yep.
Okay.
I used it once back in the Adventures League.
I honestly never looked
great.
it up. I
Just
thought it
stop a bar
was
fight.
I thought it was just like really dry dust that could like cause someone eyes itch or something.
That's the dust of sneezing and coughing, which will suffocate anybody who can breathe. Who needs to
water. The dust turns to a cube of water 15 feet. Okay. So it basically gives you a marble of water.
Yep.
That's neat.
Yeah, I like neat stuff.
Alright, yeah. Alright, you have a little pebble of water. Reminds you of home.
Wow, that was really cool that you did that.
Yeah, it's I forget where I got this. Probably on a some ancient culture that was nestled in the nearby mountains, forgotten by time. Their ancient traditions were adept at making this cultivating this dust. They gave me some. I stole some of their relics and then brought it to a museum. But I kept the dust. 'cause it was a gift.
Oh. Well, hopefully one day they get those relics back. If they need them, that is.
I don't think they were using them. They just left them. They were just put them in an old room under some rubble, and I think they forgot about them.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess if they ever remember them, they'll know where to get them.
Yeah, they'll know where exactly they are. Yes, as I just sort of lie.
I forgot to make a handout of this map, so if you ever want to go back to it, just let me know.
Let me take a screenshot right now. Put it in the Discord.
Yeah, I don't have it. Sorry.
It's in the Discord.
All right, so the spirit will follow you around, but if you ever want to talk to her, Elra, if you ever want to talk to Elra, then just call her name and she'll come materializing back. But aside from that, there's nothing left of the camp. Whatever supplies they brought, they must have brought with them. And you head down the bluff to the mansion.
Alright, so game plan. They went in through the front door and they met an untimely end. Have a password to get into the windows.
How about we go through the roof? There's windows on the roof.
Yeah, if we could climb up there, I do have a block and tackle and a climber's kit.
So,
I don't have a climber's kit, I have batons.
A 3-story mansion stands alone in a clearing. It has alabaster walls, windows on all 3 levels, and a closed double door on the ground floor. The area around the mansion seems unnaturally quiet. And does everyone have vision?
Yes. It is update on drop.
Yep.
So
Yeah, I found if it's
Wait, what?
updated on move, then sometimes the map messes up. So
update and move is cool until you move the tokens to somewhere else on the map,
yeah,
and then
it
they
breaks
just
everything.
they phase through everything and see everything.
Yep. Just make sure everyone can see
Yes.
around them.
Yep.
All right. So I'm using the obviously the vision features and the new door and windows icon, so you can actually click on doors and open them,
I am excited.
Yeah.
unless they're locked or they're hidden.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to stealthily go up to one of the windows in the front here and just peek in.
Mm-hmm. You look in. A sickly sweet scent hangs in the air of this dusty foyer. 2 staircases raise from the hardwood floor to the balcony, and a glass chandelier hangs above the center of the room. Below the chandelier, the pelt of an owlbear has been made into a fine rug, its head staring at the entrance.
Fur is murder.
Neri
Are there-
is like
Aside, or like any pipes that we could probably climb to get to the top?
First, Nick, what do you say?
I was just gonna say that Neri kind of came up behind Niala as they were looking through the window and was like, "Can you see?"
Nothing much. Empty room. Owlbear rug.
As for Little Man, no signs of any pipes or anything, because this is Dungeons and Dragons.
They don't have.
They
gutter
probably don't have
systems.
central air, or I guess some
No.
places have working toilets.
No vents to scuttle around in?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yet they have sewers that are the size of like 4 people.
Well, everyone poops.
Yeah, but like pipes.
I don't know if there's a bathroom in this mansion. I don't remember seeing one.
They usually never do. It's Harry Potter rules. They magic it away.
Yeah,
Our
no.
tavern had a bathroom, so we had 2 bathrooms. That was great.
Yeah, they made sure to have bathrooms.
One of them
I'll
was
turn
haunted.
to. That's true. I'll turn to Miri and be like, Miri, you said you were an Air Genasi, right?
Yeah.
If you're made of wind, are you able to levitate at all?
I don't think so. Not.
Huh?
I
say this. No, I know that. Oh, as a player, at least older versions of Genasi did have like a levitate ability.
I don't.
I don't know if
think
the current ones do.
yet.
Maybe it comes later.
I think it comes later.
I know this because I tried to levitate a baby once to save them from being thrown off a bridge, and
I
the baby
have
won my
feather fall.
Constitution check.
Aw.
Okay, yeah. The baby ended up being okay, but
No, I have feather fall right now. I don't have levitate yet.
okay, that's probably what it is then. Okay, comes later. All right. Well, if we do fall, you can be the one that's nearest to the edge. If we do go on the roof, because you're the safest. I'll continue looking around, see if we can find any. Oh, this door seems to be open.
Oh, must have missed that one, but that's another locked window.
Okay, I'll pretend it's. I'll keep going to look around.
Yeah,
What's in
look in
this
there.
room? It looks mostly empty.
Yep, it
I'm
looks
gonna
to be.
mimic.
The one marked in front of is it's just an empty room. Nothing but dust and cobwebs in it.
I'm.
So-
I'm
Go ahead.
Miri sees what Niala is doing, and she's gonna mimic Niala and just keep go the other way and look through all the windows going the other way.
Right. Niala, you look, or not Niala, Neri, on that side. This L-shaped hall is lined with large paintings of members of House Delphi. The ones that feature knights in silvery suits of armor have all their faces scratched off.
I will definitely relay that to the group.
Pim's gonna follow Neri around so that she's not by herself.
Little man, how'd you get in there?
What? I'm just moving around.
Actually, how did he get in there? Did I turn off?
I think this doesn't have a window.
I'm just right over here.
Yeah, I saw you in the house.
You might need to turn. You need to make sure you turn on the sightlines block movement.
Yeah, I was on the other side of the house. I was not in the house. I was on the side of the house.
Oh, okay.
Well, sorry, I saw your icon in the middle of the thing. It might have been a glitch. Yeah, like in the middle of a room. Okay, sorry. Thought you were cheating somehow.
Yes.
Little
God.
Little man, more like little cheater.
Little cheater.
So, Mary, you probably didn't hear her coming, but Pim is just all of a sudden right behind you and says, "What'd you see?"
Ah,
Or no,
Oh,
sorry, not Mary.
Niala.
Niala. Yeah.
Nothing. Nothing. Everything's blank. But so far, these two rooms do match the map. Nothing around the side either.
Yeah.
So we should just sneak around, look. Just circle the house.
Did we tell the other two that we were going to do this? I noticed they went the other
Oh,
direction. I guess.
Well, let's meet them on the other side. It looks like they've already gone.
Okay. We're gonna go around the left side and hope that they'll be on the right side,
Right.
or we'll meet in the back.
Yeah.
Right, Neri. Chairs and candelabras accompany a large dining table. The heads of several deer are mounted on the wall. So it's a dining area.
Okay. right.
Pim on the other side of the house. Meanwhile, on the other side of the house,
Back of the range.
okay, D7. Sorry, it's hard for me to read the thing. The walls of the sitting room are decorated with grim paintings, but all furnishings have been removed except for a 10-foot square rug in the middle of the floor and a sword mounted on the wall, in the middle of the north wall.
Okay.
Yeah, some summer home. You think they'd have more furnishing for parties and gatherings?
Well, I mean, I've never known this lifestyle, so who am I to judge?
Fair enough. There's in there.
On the other side,
Wait a tick.
Neri.
Go ahead. Go ahead and do that side.
Um, this dusty room contains a bed, a wardrobe, and a writing desk.
You said it's dusty.
Yeah, what's your passive perception?
My passive is 15.
Alright, you think you see something moving in this room, ever so slightly, but like in the shadows.
I duck down. And I make like the silent gesture to little man, like shh.
I'm always shush. Don't shush me. I'm the master shusher.
Don't shushing. There's something moving in there.
In the last room, is another dusty bedroom. The one that little man is kind of next to. And Niala on the other side, and Pim. Looks to be another hallway. You think you can make out some circular stairs heading upward.
I recall my map, and so this room's a lot shorter than the map says.
I guess it's maybe the difference of freehanding it versus using drafting tools.
No, this is definitely something's missing on the map here. This room is supposed to be directly adjacent to the next one, and there looks to be at least a 5, maybe 10-foot gap. We're gonna have to explore that.
Maybe a hidden room.
Ooh. Do love my mysteries. Let's keep going.
And you come across 2 adventurers on the opposite side of the house. Roll initiative. No. You meet up at the end of the back side of the house.
Fill them in with things that we saw and my suspicion. Oh, the little man's gonna kill us.
Neri is still ducked down with her like back to the window and is like pointing like rapidly at the window.
She's like, I don't. The little man's like, I don't know you.
That's my purse.
My purse. I don't know you. Where's Pim? There she is. Bring her over
It's
here.
in the corner.
She's sneaky and hiding.
I'm leaving. Bye.
I'm just gonna go stand in the corner. Shoot, this is the Blair Witch edition.
Is there anything on the side that I could probably use to scale the walls to get to the roof?
Do you have grappling hook?
I do.
I got my mitts.
If you have grappling hook, you could potentially get up to a higher floor, look in the windows. Pim being a thief, and with her spider walking shoes, surprised she has that. She can just walk up.
Pim does the thing where she's just like, "Don't worry," and then just does like a really jaunty walk, and instead of like crawling up like Spider-Man, it just keeps walking up the side of the wall.
Like Pippi
Ah.
Stockings.
Pardon?
Like Pippi Longstockings in the scene where she has like glue on the bottom of her shoes. She
Yep.
just walks up the wall.
Yeah, I got it.
Here, wait, take the rope with you, and so you can tie it off, and we can climb up.
Oops, sorry. Quick, like lately, like goes back down, then goes back up. I'm assuming you're giving me the whole block and tackle. Or
We probably don't need the block and tackle, but we'll give you the plenty of rope.
right.
So block
so
and tackle is more for lifting things. If we're all able to climb up, then we'll be fine.
all right. Because I know I can't pull you up.
Yeah.
So essentially, all we're doing right now is just double checking if there's a second story window that seems safe to go into.
Or perhaps a landing, or maybe even if there's anything on the roof.
Yeah. Okay, so I will go directly up to check out the roof first and just happen to look at windows on either side. Or is there a balcony or
Okay, so
What's
directly above you,
Terrace?
there's only one window.
I will look.
Okay, this is a slightly darkened room. This room reeks of chemicals. A long table with various vials and compounds occupies the center of the room. At the table, two cloaked figures oversee various chemical experiments. And they're so focused on what they're doing that these two figures do not notice you. But they're like pouring liquids into vials and such.
Pim's gonna look down and then show two fingers on it and then point in the window. Yeah, and then we'll continue my way to the roof to see if maybe it'd be better to go on the roof. Is there like a sunlight or a chimney that we could use?
There is a chimney, but it is far too small for even you,
fair.
Pim, to to
Had
enter
a rope
through.
around it.
You notice that it's kind of on the
Dilapidated.
east side of the manor, the mansion.
And so just to be clear, do people just want to climb up to be on the roof, or what?
I could look around.
Okay, so then Pim will point them to come around to the east side so that I can tie a rope around it and they can climb up. And then while they're climbing up, I'm going to start investigating the roof to see if there's anything
Well,
helpful.
believe it or not, there's no map for the roof, so I'm just gonna keep you where you are.
Fair enough.
Assuming that also means there's nothing on the roof.
Yeah, it's just a far too small chimney.
All right. And so I'm going to just kind of then, instead of letting them climb up, I'm just going to say there's like literally nothing up there. It's very nondescript, but general at the same time. Yeah, it seems like there are two cultists doing alchemy on the second floor. But aside from that, there's not really an entry point up there. Not even me or Little Man can get through the chimney.
Was there any markings on the?
Well, there are a lot of windows, but the one
Yeah,
you
yeah.
pass by is like nothing. Has those people doing science?
Science!
Alchemy isn't science.
Isn't that the most sciencey of the magics?
I mean, maybe.
But aside from that, we could just keep looking at windows.
Well, maybe we should pick one to go on in.
I picked that one, and I point to all of them.
No.
I love how I have to imagine how that looked.
We'll go to the one that's in front of you, little man. It's the closest.
You're back on ground level now, I assume.
Yes, just kind of walked back down, gave the rope back to Niala. I believe that's who gave me the rope.
Yeah, thank you.
And I think I'm ready to break into a window with my
It's not
does anybody-
breaking if you have the key.
That is true.
Little man, open it up.
Or clumble blumble.
No, Krakamar.
Proclamar.
You hear a click,
Krakulmar.
No, you're gonna close it again.
then you hear a click,
No,
It's turning into a car
car
lock.
door.
Proclamar. All right, let's go in.
Alright, the window unlocks.
Be
Yeah,
careful.
sneak on in very stealthily.
Alright, this is one of the guest bedrooms that you saw. This dusty room contains a bed, a wardrobe, and a writing desk.
Anything on the writing desk important?
It's been completely... It's just full of dust and empty. It's been abandoned for a long time.
Nothing in the wardrobe.
Nothing under the bed.
Nothing of note. Dust bunnies.
Wow, this Marcos has really cut off his entire life to what he's doing right now.
Hire a cleaning crew. Just come out here once a week.
Who was the first person to enter this room?
Little man.
Little man.
When you roll a d4,
Uh-oh.
as you're kind of looking around the room, like you notice that everything's out of focus. Like you go to examine the writing desk and the wardrobe, and and everything's just blurry.
I need to get some new glasses. Ah.
No, how many fingers am I holding up? And I'll hold up a number of fingers.
So I would like to call upon the aid of Ghost Head to see if she knows what's going on.
The head of Niala. Or, Elra.
Oh my god, my head!
Appears in front of you.
Oh, helpful spirit of Ilra, please tell me what spookiness is afoot.
She looks around. Everything's normal to me.
I just got these glasses the other day.
She goes, oh, right, thinking she says, you know when I said, like, beware the house itself?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some of these rooms seem to be affected by something, and unexpected things may happen.
It's the black spooky thing I saw in the other room.
Maybe once we leave, it'll help go away. I mean, the room itself. Let's enter another room and see what happens.
Just
Yeah.
keep going in and out.
No thanks.
Maybe everything is phasing in and out of reality, which is why it seems so blurry, because I can't focus on it.
I mean, it seems fine to me.
Yeah,
I assume that everybody
it's
else
only
is
little
fine.
man whose vision is
Oh.
blurry. That means you have disadvantage on ability and attack rolls in this room.
I'll go ahead and put my ear up to the door. Do I hear anything on the other side?
Give me perception.
I just heard a dial tone.
Dial tone,
Yeah, that was weird.
like in the background music.
Unless that's my phone, my headphones. That's their.
You're saying
Low
you're
battery
sorry.
thing?
This door is unavailable at the moment.
I guess it's the low battery thing for my headphones, which is really weird
Yeah.
that they choose a dial tone.
Yeah, I didn't hear it, so
Yeah.
Yeah,
that helps.
Well,
I'm plugging in right now, so it'll be fine.
Roll-
Just give
roll me
one
perception.
moment.
Perception?
There we go. Sorry, back. Perception check.
Yes.
Yeah.
11.
11.
Just silence.
I think we're good in the next room. Check the door. Is it locked?
Well, find out for yourself. Go ahead and click it.
Whoa!
It opens right up.
Not used to having this interactivity. I'd take out my mirror and peer out, using the mirror to look out without putting my head out into the room.
Okay.
Do I see anything?
Small circular pedestals dot the room. Each one is large enough to hold a couple of drinking cups. In the corners of the room stand 4 suits of armor. The 2 on the west side of the room are noticeably cleaner than the others. Hold on one moment. I'm gonna turn my fan down. It's getting cold here.
Sure thing.
Came back.
She said the west side is less dusty.
The 2 armors on the west side of the room are noticeably cleaner than the others.
Yeah. Step in to make way.
What do you see?
An uneven amount of dust, but otherwise nothing but armor.
Oh. Okay.
I reiterate what I had seen in the L-shaped room down in the right corner. That all of the faces had been scratched out of the paintings that had armor on, that were armored. Mary's like, maybe that has something to do with it.
Yeah, but what would it mean? Are these the people that were in the painting?
Are they the people that were in the painting?
They're just suits of armor. The armor may be similar to the ones they're wearing, but they're not. You know, obviously there's no people in them. Actually, it would make sense that like the armor's what they're wearing.
As the same heraldry,
yeah.
whatever the word is.
Yeah.
Coat of arms and whatnot.
But there's you don't see any like scratches or anything on the helmets that would indicate there's any relation to the actual paintings.
Joey, could you restart the music? It paused for me.
Sure.
Thank you.
So it's just these 2 suits of armor that are less dusty than the other 2. Is there any family names or any sort of like markings on them that show that like they belong to a certain someone?
I don't think armor ever has that.
No, they're just on they're like
Gary probably wears it a lot, which is why it's less dusty.
you don't notice any. You'd have to inspect them closer if you want to see if there's anything personal about them.
I would like to do that.
All right, which ones are you looking at?
The one that's closest to the door that we came out of.
All right,
Top left.
give me investigation.
Tim's gonna enter, and I would like to ready my bow to aim it at the suit of armor that he is inspecting.
All right. It really needs to be cleaned. The 15.
Can I check for footprints in this room, especially with all the dust?
So there's really nothing in here that gives an indication of footprints.
Okay.
But I would say no, not really.
Okie doke. I'm gonna go up to this wall over here. and I want to look for a secret door, because I feel like this is a fake wall on one of these sides.
Right.
There's
No,
an act there.
because we saw it when we looked in the window.
And it's smaller than the map.
Yeah. Little man, can you see better now?
Yes, he can. The moment he exited the room.
Was I affected by anything when I entered this room?
Nope.
My goodness.
Okay. But yeah, I would like to investigate the wall over here.
Right, give me a perception.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna reach behind little man and shut the door.
10. I rolled like crap.
Yep.
You just like leaned like over top of both of us to grab it.
Yeah, just like quick.
Nothing unusual.
No, where's Niala? We're getting separated. We're losing one by one.
Yeah, why do people don't stack
Oh,
tokens?
there we go.
Oh, sorry.
That was-
sorry.
Oh yeah. Pim always tries to hide in people. I forget.
I'm sorry, I need to stop doing that. I don't think anyone here is a large creature though, so I can't even stand between their legs.
Halflings can hide like behind medium creatures.
Yep.
Live action, yeah.
All right, and we'll keep that in mind for later. So that is
And they can pass through medium creatures without penalty. Well, like difficult terrain.
so that'll be Neri and Niala are the ones that I can do that with.
Yep.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Niala, do you need help? Can I help? Are you looking for something? That's
Oh,
Neri
I'm sorry.
asking.
That's Niala. I'm sorry. For some reason I thought you said Pimner. This room is smaller than it is on the map based on what we saw when we walked by. There's something about the space here. I'm actually going to go up and I'm going to just straight up slowly open the door.
All right. Creak.
Sort of peek in.
You see the hall that leads to the stairs. Otherwise, nothing remarkable.
And like
I'm
to
gonna
investigate.
come over and
Yeah.
sorry, I'm gonna mimic what Niala was doing and like press my face up against the wall.
God, she's
push
imprinted
my-
onto me. Ah!
No,
All right,
Like-
each of you
like-
can give me a perception check.
Kind of better with perception.
so
There's a
close
roll.
to a natural
Tim's
20.
gonna help.
Yeah.
19.
19 too.
Neither of you find
Yeah.
anything.
I'm just here.
Maybe it's through the other way,
Yeah.
through
Nothing
the
in
front
here.
of the house.
Yeah, could be. There's one more room.
I know that Niala was looking for something, but I can't seem to see anything. I think it's okay to go into the other room now.
Yeah, you guys are good. Nothing else happened in here.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll find the mystery of that thing. Then again, it might have just been that the drawing wasn't as accurate because I doubt they had a ruler and everything.
But,
You know.
But where's there's still a gap here. I'm sure I can figure out that there's a gap based on what I've seen. There's a gap here, and there's no way into the space, at least from that we saw through the windows and on these sides of the rooms.
Did you know you can use arrow keys to control tokens?
I did.
What?
Yeah, look at Pim.
No.
Oh, this is so much better.
Yeah, wow.
I will say diagonals are really hard.
Yeah.
He still do it though, I guess.
Oh,
Oh, look at everyone moving. What have I
this
done?
changes everything.
We
Nice.
do this for 5 years. I never knew that.
You never do that?
No.
I do it all the time.
Maybe you told me last time we played, and I just. Oh shoot, my game just crashed. See, I think.
This is why we never use the arrow buttons.
Yeah. I wonder if it you broke my page.
I mean, you do have to see like all of our lighting, so
Maybe, yeah. So don't do that.
move around a
Not
lot.
gonna do that.
Browser-based VTT. We gotta save our resources. All right. Well,
And maybe it's through the front of the house. Maybe we have to go through the front of the house.
maybe.
But-
Well, what's our game plan otherwise? We need to find the book, and we
Yeah.
only know that there's a couple of cultists around. We might have to interrogate them. But we know that there's bunch of crystals in the basement, which is probably very creepy and cult-like.
Mhm.
Not
We know where his
surprised.
bedroom is.
Yeah, and that's on the 3rd floor.
And we know that there's scary black stuff that makes your head go funny.
Yeah. Gotta be careful. Well, where do we want to go?
I'm gonna check on this next door over here, where they saw the creepy shadow.
Well, hopefully Little Man is right behind us and not separating by a good distance.
I mean, he just. Oh.
I was looking out those diagonal buttons and the arrow keys.
I think Joey's just waiting for his,
Oh no, I'm back.
get back in the game.
Alright.
Oh, okay.
Little man, are you going to that other room?
Yeah, go for the other row. I was just doing silly commentary.
Right?
Just
I
let us
was,
know.
yes.
I mean, we need to check out what's going on.
Right, little man, that's another one of the dusty bedrooms.
Does my vision blur in this room?
Roll me a d4.
I go chasing after him.
4.
I'm also following along.
Bring up the rear as always. I muttered to myself.
I stop at the door though. I don't go into the room because I know that there's something in there.
Right, so little man, you step in. Immediately in the corner, you see another little man. But he's like, he's shadowy and not moving.
Gary, is that you?
And the other little man points a finger to the opposite end of the room. And what looks like you thought was just a shadow begins to move and undulate as this mound of flesh kind of oozes from the sides of the wall. And just eyes and mouths begin to appear in the fleshy bits. And
That's not scary.
little man, you realize that you've stepped into it as you walked in. This thing just lets out a gurgle, and we're gonna roll initiative.
The puddles with eyes and teeth.
Beware! Beware! I should have forgot to make an initiative button.
My initiative should actually be 3 more than that. It should be 12. Make sure that's updated.
Well, look at you and your double digits.
I've got an initiative plus 7.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fancy.
Why didn't it go through?
No, it went through. I just didn't have the. I used my macro, but I forgot to update it on here, so I'm going to update that right now. But
Oh,
just
that's
make it
right. You
12.
can do this on the main page now. You don't have to go into the menu to do the order. All right.
Yeah.
Let me get battle music. All right. This mound of flesh is up first, and it will. Okay, hold on, let me read what he does first. Sorry. Let's take a... No, we need to take a break.
Tea break?
Let people use the bathroom, Joey. Let them use the
Well,
bathroom.
if you use the bathroom, we can.
So I said tea, not pee.
Oh, okay.
But I appreciate your concern for my bladder and kidneys.
Well, just one kidney.
Caffeinate and urinate.
Okay, I want everyone to roll me a D10 wisdom saving throw.
Everybody?
Everybody. As you hear this thing go... And it seems to get into your head.
Absolute crap. 7. No, not a Don't actually roll a d10. He meant DC 10.
Oh,
Oh, I guess I did say DC 10. Yeah, you're rolling a wisdom saving throw. I accidentally gave you the. So
I'd say still give Nick the natural 20 because you rolled a natural 10.
no, sorry, roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Ah,
there we go.
still good.
Oh
It
no.
was on 19, and then it clicked over to 9.
Ah,
Okay. All of you are affected by its gibbering except for Flanerie.
Oh,
So on your turn, I'll let you know what that means. But it will go over to the little man.
Jibber jabber.
Yep. And one of its many mouths are going to attempt to bite you. 9 will miss. And like I said, it's like you realize you're kind of like standing in its fleshy goo on the floor.
So the goo, like no matter where it is, like it's part of its body.
It's being affected by it. It like looks like the floor, but you're kind of sinking into it. Actually, roll me a strength saving throw. Four. Okay, yeah, you sink into the floor. Your speed is 0 until the next turn. So you can't do any fancy rogue stuff. But little man, it's your turn.
Can't do any fancy rogue stuff. Ha!
I'll show you.
Are
man.
I'll show you. Any lanterns in this room?
No.
It's daylight.
No lanterns.
All right. Thinking. Okay. From where I am, I could reach it, correct?
Oh yeah, you're right next to it.
Does it look like I could possibly, like, if I were to hit it with a knife, does it look like it would do much effect? Like, could I like analyze it and think like, should I use my knife or should I do something different?
This is what you see, by the way.
oh.
Good old gibbering mouther.
Ugh.
So it's like a Shogoth. Okay.
It's just a pile of mouths and eyes.
All right. So what I want to do is I want to go into my my backpack. I'm gonna pull out like a couple of my ball bearings, and I'm gonna throw them at this window to shatter it. And hopefully the outside noise will lure it out of the house because it could probably hear more food outside.
Ball bearings can't shatter windows. Sorry.
Oh, all right, I got 2 daggers. I'm going to throw one of them at this window to shatter the window in hopes that any outside noise will lure it away because there's food outside.
Okay, roll at disadvantage. Since you are close to an enemy. It just clinks harmlessly against it.
Curses, foiled again.
Yeah. Now you only have 1 dagger. Niala.
I hear tink tink tink. I was like, and the horrible mouthering. Something
Chris is
happens
trying
on
to
my
do
turn for
something
failing.
clever again that doesn't work.
Yep. Something happens on my turn because I failed.
Oh yeah, it should have been Little Man too. Sorry. I'll just ignore Little Man, do it for you.
Okay.
Little man's got enough
Roll
problems.
me a d8.
Oh. 1d8.
So first of all, you can't do any reactions. You're too distracted by this.
1.
Oh no.
Yeah, you're just reeling from the this weird speech that's going on in your mind. This incomprehensible language that you just can't do anything.
Forfeit my turn.
It says the creature does nothing, so...
Yep.
Yep.
Forfeit my turn. And that's it.
Alright.
So make a saving throw at the end of my turn.
The start of your turn.
The start of my
I just did it all at the front.
No, wait. Do I make another saving throw to try and resist the effects of this?
The start of your
When?
turn.
But I just
did
had
it
a
all.
turn.
But I just did it all at once at the start.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. Alright, Neri.
I am going to enter the room, seeing little man in distress, and
I ain't in distress. I'm cool as a cucumber.
Right. Give me
Okay.
a strength saving throw. 'Cause then, as soon as you enter, your foot kind of begins to sink into the floor.
oh no. Okay.
Alright. Just as you realize it's beginning to sink, you like pull your foot out. You're able to slowly put it down, and you're normally able to walk.
Okay. Realizing what I just did, is the big gaping maw creature taller than little man?
It's about human height
Okay.
because it's made of several humans.
I'm going to hop up. No. I'm going to run. Not run. I'm going to go over to the other side and just whack at it with my quarterstaff and then punch it.
All right.
So there's that.
25 hits.
Just 5.
Right.
And then there's the punch. Oh no! That was a natural one.
Natural 1, yeah, does not hit.
And that is my turn.
All right, Pim.
Pim would, I believe she would have noticed that Neri's foot would have went into the floor. So I would like to enter the room and like touch the wall. Does my hand sink into the wall? So I'm not in the room. I'm like leaning in and touching the wall with my hand. Does my hand sink into the wall?
Does not.
I'm gonna use my spider boots, and I'm gonna step on the wall instead of the floor.
Sure, yeah.
With my short bow ready, I'm gonna shoot that thing. So I'm gonna go in on this. I think, can I still see it?
Oh yeah, yeah.
little skittery
So just
creature.
in the corner of the ceiling, Pim is just aiming her bow,
Totally normal. It's okay.
and you will have sneak attack.
Oh, am I ever going to use that? All right. So my short bow. I'm gonna do a little. Whoop.
16 hits.
16. It hits.
Yep.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, it's okay.
Gets in one of its many eyes, though.
Right.
Oh, sorry, you failed the thing.
I failed the
Yeah,
the sneak attack.
yeah, roll me a d8. Sorry.
Will do.
Sorry, whenever creatures have stuff like this, I always forget.
5.
So let's rewind. Zoom, 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 zoom.
Okay, so I'm shooting the arrow.
Oh no,
Oh.
you have to see what you do since you failed the thing. I guess it makes more sense to do the roll during your turn, so you don't.
Yeah. She rolled a 5.
Roll a 5. All right. All right, roll me another d8.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, can't wait for this D8. Oh, it's another 5.
Right, you just run southward till you hit the door. As if you're like panicking.
Ow. So, am I stuck against the wall because I'm like kind of like almost like Joy-Con drift stuck going south, or?
Yeah, you're like lagging into the wall. But
Yeah.
you use all your action to move in a random direction.
Sorry, to move which direction?
You move south
All right.
to hit the wall.
I am down south and I did not shoot anything, so I get to keep my arrow. Oh,
So let me put that health back. Sorry, I know it was cool, but
I'll just have to do it again.
yeah.
You imagined it. You imagined that's what was going on, and then we cut back and just like running into a wall.
Oh, the insanity of it all.
Classic cosmic horror.
It's gonna take a bite at Neri. Does a 16 hit?
Sorry, no, a 16 does not hit.
All right. Right, little man, roll me a. Sorry, I keep forgetting what it is.
Does he make another save?
He does.
Is that what you're doing?
Roll me a
was-
wisdom saving throw. And a strength saving throw. Alright, so you have your wits about you. The fact that you didn't really do anything last turn, so it didn't really matter if you didn't do it before, but you're still stuck on the floor.
Right now, since I'm in the floor, am I sinking further into the floor, or am I just stuck at a certain depth? Because like eventually I'll have to go into the basement. So
You
can I
kind of
just like
stopped. It's just that you can't move.
okay? Because I was thinking like I could probably just like dive into the mess and just like come out in the basement and be perfectly fine.
We'll let you keep your other dagger too, so if you want it.
Could be the last one. I didn't catch it.
And we'll let you keep your other dagger too.
All right, I got my other dagger. It came back to me like Captain America's shield.
Just this once. It's a weird effect of the room.
All right, so I got a tinder box. Is there any way
Chris, attack the Mouther.
Oh, fine. All right. I take my rapier and I go towards the first open mouth I see.
Well, okay, so does the tinderbox, is it just a tinderbox or is it an item that does something?
Tinderbox just lets you light a fire.
Yeah, you won't be able to light a fire, sorry.
Flint and
It's like
steel.
lighting a match, though. It's
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
like lighting a torch or something.
No, but it would still might be afraid of fire.
Right.
I think it's the
Unmute-
cosmic horde has no eyes. I don't think it could be afraid
Oh,
of
it has,
things.
it has
Full
like
of
100
eyes.
It's
Oh,
made of
God.
eyes, yeah.
Its mouths are its eyes.
All eyes and a mouth.
A 9 actually hits it. It's
Oh.
not very fast. As it's like attacking is it Neri or yeah, Neri. You just give it a poke with the rapier. But you are stuck, so you can't disengage or anything.
Right. And as a bonus action, I would like to help whoever tries to attack it next.
Can you do that?
Mastermind rogue.
I think you can, yeah.
He's a mastermind rogue. I think that's the thing.
Yeah, I think so too. Alright, yeah. I'll believe you for that. Alright, Niala. Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
All right, let's do this.
13, you're good.
13.
You're finally able to move again.
Oh, wasted my first turn, which I have a thing that lets me get more movement and actions on my first turn. I am so mad. I'm gonna get over here. What is everybody fighting in here? Oh, that thing is horribly ugly.
Give me a strength check.
Yeah. That was a save.
Save,
So,
yeah.
10.
10. All right, you're good.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just pop my longbow. Take a shot with my longbow. Oh, God, I'm rolling like crap. 8?
8 misses.
Oh, man. So mad. Bonus actions. Nothing. I'm going to step back out of the room. That'll be my turn.
All right. Neri, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Hopefully.
Thirteen.
13.
It's not so scary once you get up close to it. But you're able to attack it, or like movement. Oh, and
Awesome.
roll me a strength too. Strength saving throw.
Okay.
If you're next to it, roll a strength. That's basically what I'm saying. You're sinking into the ground, like a little man.
Okay.
So your speed is 0.
That's fine. I wasn't planning on moving anyway. We're just gonna do the same thing as last time and hit it with the quarterstaff.
15 hits. Are you doing it two-handed or one-handed?
One-handed.
You can do it
Then I'm gonna-
two-handed. Can't you?
I can, but I was also gonna bring my. I mean, I can do it two-handed, but it's.
Do you have to have a free hand to do the bonus
Do-
on arm strike?
I don't know. That's why I was doing it one-handed. I thought you did.
I mean, I think that's the point of the monk, is that you can do that. Hold on. What was it called? A flurry? Not flurry of blows.
Oh no, flurry of blows. I have to use a key point, and that gets me 3 hits.
Monk. Unarmed strike.
You just get a unarmed strike as a bonus action.
Yeah, I think it doesn't
Yeah, I have
matter if
two
you
weapons
use
fighting.
two-handed. I mean, like, the one-handed is if you're like a warlock with a staff and a shield, really, or like a druid. So yeah, it's two-handed.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
there's
12.
no restriction to how you swing it unless you were literally holding something in your other hand.
Yeah.
Or
I was just wondering
your
if you
hand
had
is-
to do one-handed if you're doing an armor strike, but that's
No,
what monk
no.
does.
Alright, so 12 points of bludgeoning, and then I'm gonna pop an elbow into it as I swing back for my unarmed strike.
Right. 24 hits.
And just go, you do not scare me!
Bits of
Huzzah!
globs of flesh are just melting off the thing now, like splattering on the floor.
Ew, 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 ew.
Yes, it's like it's Play-Doh melting. All right, Pim,
And
you
that's
are
my turn.
Pim, you're far enough away where you're not affected by the gibbering anymore.
But I did hear that Neri is definitely afraid of something, so I'm gonna be going in there.
That could
so-
be anything.
back at it. So I never went in there, but I did remember seeing her foot go through, so I'm going to go towards enter the room
Yeah.
very similarly.
But once you get close, you have to do that wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, so I'm going to get to the thresholds where I can see and hear it. And now I will do my wisdom saving throw. So like, I'm here! And then hopefully I don't just turn around again. Oh, boy, I really...
Yep, you're good. Yep, so...
Oh, back on the wall.
Back on the wall I go.
And then I'm going to do my shoot from the skies. My short bow.
18 hits.
And we're gonna shoot it.
Better damage too.
Yeah.
Right, 14 damage.
Neri, it's okay. You'll be all right. I don't know if I'm making it worse. Okay. I'm just gonna double check that I don't have a bonus action that I can. Mostly it's like if I,
some tears. Sorry.
yeah, it's just essentially like I think all my bonus actions would be if I was just like trying to undo a trap or unlock a door or something.
I guess all the attacks hit didn't matter, but I have to remember that the little man did give the help action to Neri. Just in case you get a crit, roll that quarterstaff again.
Okay. Oh, so close, but no.
Yeah, okay. The Malder will come back to little man.
Just really quickly, because I'm in the corner of the ceiling, I probably can't hit a hide action, right, for my bonus action?
You're in view of it, so
Yeah.
there's no good hiding spot.
Fair. All right, I am just gonna perch and wait. Thank you.
All right. Okay. Wow. All right. It's gonna switch targets again. One of the bites are gonna go towards little man. Does a 16 hit?
16 most certainly does.
Right. You take 15 piercing damage.
Jeez.
Yeah, I was
Joe's
checking.
just like, you know what, Crispo, leave the game.
Yeah, I was just making sure. I was like, wow, that's a lot for.
I mean, we are level 3, so.
Give me a strength saving throw.
Oh god, it's gonna absorb you. Oh god, it's gonna absorb you.
Right, you are knocked prone. Even though you're sinking to the ground, so you just go backwards like a Matrix Matrix thing and fall to the ground. So you are prone. But that's not all. He does see Pim. It does see Pim in the corner of the room, and he starts making this noise like he's about to hawk a loogie. And he's going to a blinding spittle to Pim in the corner. Give me a dexterity saving throw, Pim.
Okay.
As like this pinkish, reddish goo just comes out of one of its little mouths.
I think I'm okay.
Good. Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah. You close your eyes just in time as a spittle like hits the wall at like this blinding flash of light, but you're able to cover your eyes in time. Right, little man. Give me a wisdom and a strength saving throw. Alright. And strength. Alright, you're still on the floor. But you can attack normally.
Oh, so I'm not prone anymore?
You are prone. You have to use half your movement to stand up. Oh wait, your movement's 0 though. Means you can't.
Yeah.
But being prone doesn't give you any disadvantage on attacking, I don't think, right?
It when you are melee from prone, it is disadvantage.
Prone.
All right. Before I do anything, I call upon the ghost head to ask if she's ever seen this thing before and tell us what it is.
She goes, yeah, that's what killed Billy.
Oh, now she remembers
In fact, it's like he points in one of the mouths. It's like, that's Billy.
I can tell by the cavities.
Yes, he had lovely teeth.
Sounds like, good for you, Elra. You remembered one of their names.
Right. I use my rapier attack at disadvantage to try to attack the Billy mouth.
Because I think it's Billy, I'm not sure. It looks like a lot of people. Alright, attack at disadvantage. Amazingly, a 9 hits. But they don't get sneak attack damage, though, because it's at disadvantage, right, Mark? Or is it always if there's a person?
Yeah, sneak attack is if the person has disadvantage at all, the sneak attack does not count.
Okay, so yeah, you only do 7 damage. That's what I thought.
That 7's for Billy.
I could tell because that's where you stabbed it. Right into Billy.
And I use my bonus action to aid the next attack.
All right. Niala.
Just do my bow again because I don't really have bonus actions or tactics right now, so I'm just being like, ah!
Where's your token? Oh, there it is. Okay.
Outside the door.
All right. First of all, give me a wisdom.
Oh, that's not wisdom? It is wisdom save. 12 wisdom save. 11 to hit with the longbow. Good hit.
Good. 11 hits. Wisdom save. Succeeds.
11 damage. So I was a little confused.
Damage.
11 piercing damage.
Right, this goes into the biggest eye it has. It just starts bleeding out this pink, bloodish goo. It just melts into the floor. Until the entire thing is within 10-foot radius. It's just this pile of bubbling goo and eyeballs that eventually just starts to harden. The gibbering mother dies.
Oh,
Yeah. Everybody okay?
everything's good up here.
No.
Yeah, it's not good.
Oh.
I'll go over and help Little Man and Niala up.
Yeah, you're able
Is
to.
Billy okay?
As you pull them out of the crusty floor, it's like a crust now, and they just pull up, and all this just dried up, gibbering mouther just flakes on the floor.
Is there anything of Billy left of this thing?
Whatever was here is no more.
Well, I think that means we should be careful of these rooms. There's something weird going on. Something culty.
Little man, do you drink your potion?
Maybe not yet. I might hang on with it for a little bit longer.
Neri just has this very distant look on her face, and she is stone-faced and quiet.
Wasn't expecting to see that, ever.
Pim's just still very wary of the floor, so she's just staying on the walls or ceiling, being like, "It's okay, Neri. Yeah, that was pretty awful."
She Neri just walks over and just looks up at Pim and and then just walks out of the room.
Pim walks out of the room by going in the ceiling wall and looping around.
You're just walking on the ceiling now.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Safer up here.
Let's get into my head, though. Oh. Alright, what's next?
I appear to be trapped in the room? Oh,
Open the door
okay, I
back
got
up.
it. I got
There
it.
you go.
Someone close the door. Yep.
Alright, leave Little Man in there.
I'm not gonna hear little man.
Joey, can you restart the music? I restarted the thing and now the music's gone forever. Wait, I wish they would be able to fix that. I don't know why it causes that. Thank you.
Right.
Alright, well,
What's
we make
next?
our way upstairs, downstairs. I don't think we know the way downstairs.
There's still more rooms on this floor that we haven't seen yet.
This could be anywhere. Alright. Well, who wants to go lead into the next room?
I will.
Okay, you might want to take a healing potion first.
How does little man look right now?
Oh, he's really hurt.
I've had worse.
That's implying that you may have died at one point. That's still not a great. It's a low bar, little man. I know you're tough and everything, but just we get a whole bunch of free potions that may or may not taste awful. So maybe, seeing as I don't think any one of us has any healing magic.
Okay, so I have a house rule where if
Yeah.
you take a potion, where you can use potions on bonus action. If you do that, it works as a potion. But if you take it as an action, you get full health from it.
All right, I got health now. Yep, full
so
health.
So that means you get 10 health from that potion since you're using it out of combat. I'm so glad in Baldur's Gate that they made potions a bonus action.
Yeah, it's still weird that you got to throw it at the ground to heal people because it doesn't always seem to work for me. Like if you want to heal somebody else.
I haven't actually done that yet, but you can just use it like an item.
Yeah, but giving it to somebody, you have to give it to somebody else, and then they can use it, and it's a whole thing. But yeah, you can drink it. You can drink it.
We're going to get full health because I'm using it out of combat.
Yeah, you get 10,
All 10
10
HP.
healing from it.
Yeah, little man, you got this room. I'll take the next one. Or you took that room. I'll take this one. We'll go ahead and. Okay. Yep. There we go. Just open the door.
As you open the door, the suit of armor next to you turns its head,
Oh no.
reaches out to stop you.
Close it. Close it. Close it.
Yeah, it's not gonna work. And the one on the opposite side of the room also steps down from its pedestal.
Oh no.
I didn't need it. I was just pushing the buttons. It's new to me.
See, the reason I couldn't see your tokens is because you're inside the armor thing. I was like, do I do a combat within this combat? It's like, no. But the armor steps down from its pedestal, and we're going to do another initiative.
Always put characters. Always put their layers on, or move them all to front.
Oh, makes sense, yeah.
There's a good initiative.
That's a great initiative.
Right, Pim. Need you to...
All right, I guess we're right back at it.
Arrest
Okay.
the wicked.
We're not we're good people.
We're breaking and entering.
I'm gonna use my rapier on.
Well,
on
I
it
need you to
because
roll initiative.
Oh yeah, sorry. For some reason I thought it just never stopped and it was just still the same.
Oh, no, yeah.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Right, that's horrible.
It is. I'm tired. That's what's happening. She's like, wow, good thing that's over.
But Niala, it's your turn first.
I'm going to take out my take out my dagger. I'm sorry, not dagger, a short sword, and I'm going to stab the thing to the north. I'm rolling like crap. 12.
12. That does not hit.
Yeah, if it's an animated armor, it's probably not. I'm going to use my Dread Ambusher to basically, I get on the first turn, my walking speed increases by 10 feet, and I get another. If I take the attack action, I get I get an additional attack as part of that action.
Okay.
That also will deal more damage.
You are a Gloomstrucker, right?
Yep. So attack it again.
Not really familiar with that subclass.
15, a little better. Still rolling single-digit numbers.
Well, you rolled a longbow, but it's the same
Oh,
as your other
yeah,
thing.
it is a +6. Yeah.
Yeah, so that does not hit.
Somebody else do this. I'm actually going to back away.
Yeah,
Because somebody doesn't have reactions before their first turn of combat.
you're right. Yep.
Guess who plays smart? Me.
Pim, you're on the ceiling, right?
Yes.
Yeah, this room does have a ceiling. Okay, good. The other floor is like a lobby, so it's like 2 floors high. So it can't attack you, so it's going to attack Attack Neri. First attack is a 23.
Oh god,
Yeah,
I'm
that'll
so
hit.
sorry, Neri. You should have run away.
It's like, sorry, I hope you're fine. I'm so sorry. 23 for 5 bludgeoning.
Yay.
The trick to outrunning a bear is to run faster than the guy you're with.
Level 3, I'm doing crits. Natural 20, you take 8 bludgeoning damage.
Oh,
That's not even a lot.
Yeah, not a bunch.
Yeah. This is the character I crit and did 1 whole damage with.
Yeah, they don't have weapons, so it's not like they're attacking with a sword. Or anything.
Yeah.
It's just their gauntlets. That's their turn. Neri, you get revenge.
well, now Neri's angry. And I'm gonna spend my first key point and just flurry of blows on him. Because why not? Let me just mark that off. And as part of my flurry of blows, I'm gonna use
That's
What is
basically
it?
3 unarmed strikes, right?
yeah, it's 3 unarmed strikes.
Do you choose to do that after you hit once, or do you?
Yeah, so I have to hit first.
Okay.
'Cause
No,
after you attack,
you don't have to hit first. You have to attack him.
yep,
It's-
after you
it's
take the
additional
attack action on your turn,
Yeah.
you can spend 1 key point to make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus. So I actually have to take the action first.
Yeah, so you have to.
So let's
Hit,
see.
you have to hit first, or at least attack first.
Yep. So there's that.
13 misses.
I don't think that hits.
Nope.
Yeah, we
But-
are just rolling like crap.
Here come the next shell.
19
That's-
hits.
Yeah.
There's that one. There's 8 bludgeoning.
Right. Clank. It is definitely hollow.
Let's see. When you hit a creature, as part of that, I'm going to spend 1 more key point because why not? Again.
Well, you did flurry of blows. You get 1 more attack.
Yeah, you do.
Yep,
Attack,
but-
and then you get 2 additional flurry
Hold
unarmed
on.
strikes.
Oh, you got a thing.
Hand of Harm. When you hit a creature with an unarmed strike, which I just did, you can spend 1 key point to deal an extra 1d4 plus 3 necrotic damage.
Ooh.
So
Wow, I
there's
never
4.
took that.
Might be your subclass.
Yeah. In fact, it probably is.
Definitely. I remember picking something else.
Okay, so it does 4 additional necrotic
Yep,
damage.
4 additional necrotic damage.
Right, where you strike it, like the arm begins to rust.
And then my next hit is a 15. I don't think that one hits.
Does not hit. These things are extremely tough.
And that's my turn.
Right, little man.
Right, I think I have some rope in my inventory. Can I use it to tie the rope around their legs?
Lasso him.
You can maybe do a sleight of hand check to try.
All right, actually, no. My inventory says string. String is not rope. That won't really do it.
Probably not.
It's gonna take more than 6 seconds to do all that. Like, do that, tie a knot, all that stuff. So,
Yeah, so never mind that. Can I guess this is the one that they were attacking, yes?
the one to top you. But the one below is alive too. It's looking towards you.
All right. I would like to upend my flask of oil on the ground in front of it, right around there, and hopefully it'll do a comical slip and fall.
Or is that an item, or is it just a flask of oil?
It
Flask
is.
of oil is an item.
Well, I mean,
What's an
like,
item?
does it do anything?
No, it's just item.
It's like the grease on. He's intending it to be like the grease on Baldur's Gate 3, where
Yes,
it's now slick floor on a wooden floor.
But does it actually do that? That's what I'm asking.
The actual rules of it, no, that would be up to UDM as he is attempting to improvise something. Otherwise, it is just flammable liquid.
Yeah, oil's not grease, so.
All right, so then never mind that. I'm just going to get it with my crossbow.
Okay, yeah. Now, it does make things flammable if you hit it with it.
Yes, but he's a suit of armor, so I don't think it's going to do much for hurting everyone else around us.
It can melt it.
Just saying.
It wouldn't get hot enough to melt armor.
Flask oil can't melt
I was about to say
steel
flask
armor.
oil can't melt steel armor. Alright, you just use your crossbow.
You have to roll the hit first.
Yeah, roll the hit. Chris, you need to roll to hit with your bow. Okay, which one are you hitting?
The one right down here.
Okay, so no sneak attack for that. Now, when you give the help action, do you have to specify who it's for? Mark, do you know? I think you do.
Generally, I will. I'll go ahead and look this up because I have never played Inquisitive Rogue as much as I
Yeah, so
wanted
when
to.
you give a help action, you have to say you're helping someone. So you can give and
Mastermind. You can use the help action as a bonus action. When you use the help action to aid an ally in attacking a creature, the target of that creature can be within 30 feet of you if it can see or hear you. Basically, it's the help action at range instead of right next to you. The help action itself, if I look on here, you lend your aid to another creature in completion task. Alternatively, you can aid friendly creature in attacking creature within 5 feet of you. You faint, blah, blah, blah. So you say which creature you are distracting. And that's the help action, and he can do that up to 30 feet away.
so he can help someone 30 feet away, or the enemy has to be 30 feet
The enemy
away?
has to be 30 feet away from him.
Okay, so the only person he can help now is you, Niala, right?
Yeah, but in the other room, I was able to help.
Yeah, but I
Mary.
didn't know the rules, so. Okay, so you can only
You
help
need a
someone.
friendly creature and attack creature. No. The creature needs to be within 30 feet of him.
Oh, and that's it?
Because he is a mastermind, he can do it within 30 feet.
Okay, so it is different from Mastermind. Yeah, so, but does he have to declare it now, or can he do it when someone attacks?
He does it as an action or a bonus action. I forget which, but I can look that up.
Okay,
It's a bonus action.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
bonus
so-
action. So basically, he declares, "I am distracting X"
but it can be any person.
within 30 feet.
But he doesn't have to declare the person.
He has to. He is targeting somebody. He doesn't have to target who he's helping. He's just saying, "I'm distracting this creature."
Okay. But whoever attacks next, then.
Yeah.
Okay. I got it.
And in that vein, I do that. I try to distract this guy next to these two.
Hey! Look, I got string.
You walk up with a cat's cradle, and you're like, I need the next move.
Fortunately, there's only one person by this suit of armor. So 2 slam attacks against Neri. Critical miss. And then a 13.
Miss.
Miss, alright. Even just attacking is distracted by a little man. But Pim, you get advantage.
I am going to use my rapier.
Well, you're on the ceiling. And
Yep,
it's high enough. Well,
10 foot high, then it's 2 squares on top of each other.
you're right.
Yeah, I keep forgetting because it's not a 3D map, so I just keep like, oh yeah, I'm beside it. So yes, I will. I use my short bow again.
It's actually 20 feet high.
Oh,
So no, you can't do a melee attack.
well, she's gonna do her short bow. So
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so here I go.
These guys are rich. They can afford tall rooms.
Dude, never mind.
Yeah, we
Oh,
get advantage.
we are garbage.
Oh yeah, 1 second. No, don't worry, I got it. That was a joke.
Ha ha ha! Funny me, that one hits. 8 damage.
And I don't think I snuck attack it, so it. would
No,
just be-
you have advantage, so it's sneak attack.
What?
You
Okay.
have advantage on the attack, so it's sneak attack. You could play that if you want.
I would love to. I just
Yeah, I did.
wanted to be.
I did.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
8 damage.
I gotta
Nice.
go keep track of my arrows because I feel like I'm gonna run out of those pretty quickly.
I think I forgot to do the other armor's turn. Oh well. Because he didn't move at all.
No, they both. Yeah, he didn't. Well, you moved one of them near. They did 2 misses on Niala.
Yeah, but the one in the south. I didn't do
That's the
anything
one that I thought you did the 2 damages on, because that's the one that went second. Oh, that's what it was. You did the north one first because it
Yeah,
had an
I must
attack.
have. I must have, yeah.
So I would say just move the bottom one near Nira. Is it Neela or Nira?
It's Neri.
Neri. Okay, because I look at the character name on D&D Beyond and like it's Flanerie. Oh, Flanerie, and then I was like, okay, there it is. So yeah, I'd say just move the southern one right next to her, just as you attacked her, because it was close enough.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, and continue.
Alright, Pim, anything else?
No, that's all I've got. Unless you can't aim a bow with a bonus action, right? That'd be something special.
There's a... Yeah, but there's a spell that is like, if you don't do anything...
I don't think she has that.
Yeah, it's
Nah.
later if you don't do it. If you just aim on a turn, you get advantage the next turn.
Okay, yeah. So I am done my turn, and I'm just gonna stay there because I feel like it can't hit me.
Since you're on the ceiling, these things aren't looking up. You can try hide action.
I will do a
Go
hide
for it.
action.
Go for it.
I would love to.
Act like a chandelier.
Pretend I'm like one of the mounted. Is this a room with like mounted animals or something? Or pretend to be, like,
It's just, just the fact that you're on a 20-foot high ceiling. We'll let you say that's things they had to do with stealth.
ooh.
They're dumb armor. They can't see.
Perception,
mean-
wisdom, or intelligence. Wisdom, I think.
I mean, I did just shoot them, so maybe that would be enough to give it away.
They both roll below a 10, so you are hidden.
Oh my goodness! just lay down flat on the
Yeah.
ceiling. All right, that's the end of my turn. Thank you.
All right, Niala.
All right. I'm gonna take out my other sword. Compared to 2 attacks. First one, I'm gonna roll an actual die because holy crap, D&D Beyond sucks tonight. Not doing much better. 7 plus 6 is a 13.
It's not hit.
Bonus action attack, my other one. That's a 3. I cannot roll a double digit today. Ugh.
Maybe you should.
No other
maybe you should retire this character.
I think that's what's saying. I'm trying to do things outside of combat, but nothing's happened. We're just going to combat with armor.
Might as well just start making a character right now.
All right, anything else?
But nope, that'll be it.
All right. Armor turns to you, Niala.
Just end it. Just end it.
Does a 14 hit?
No, just misses.
All right. 21 hits though.
Yeah.
All right. You take 8 bludgeoning damage.
That's not too bad.
That was the same as the crit before.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Right
So that's really bad.
right near me.
So I'm actually going to use my action to take my healing potion because, ow.
Right. You get full health.
But I do have a DM question.
Sure.
I have Shocking Grasp, which is a touch melee spell attack. Would I then, on a future turn, be able to do a bonus action unarmed strike because of my 2-weapon fighting, or no?
Two
Because
weapon
it's a
fighting,
melee.
I think, specifically requires weapons, and unarmed strike is
Oh, that's true.
yeah, because they originally had that in like the original rulebook, and they quickly changed it. So an
Okay.
unarmed strike is not a weapon attack.
I think it is.
It is. It
Yeah,
is
no,
a,
unarmed strike is a melee.
It is a melee attack, and it's not a weapon attack.
I thought I read with monks that your fists
With
are
monks,
considered
you can-
weapons.
Yeah, with monks you can still do unarmed strike with 2-weapon fighting as like your action and bonus action attack.
Oh,
one I
as
do
okay
know.
with the bonus. Are you saying with the bonus action offhand attack? You mean?
Right.
Right. You take this action with the melee weapon that you're holding in one hand. You can use the bonus action with a different melee one. Blah blah. I think it would be under monks that let you do this, because otherwise the. Did we take this action? Yeah, Joey, I'm gonna let you rule on that.
Well, you're not doing it this turn, right?
No, I'm not doing it this turn.
Okay.
Because I used my action.
Because I
to
did
take
look
my
up
potion.
for another game. You cannot
Okay.
unarmed strike as an offhand attack, but this is a monk, so it's different. I mean, that's the point of the monk. It does unarmed strike as a bonus action. But you're asking if you do a shocking grasp, does that count as an attack?
Right, because it's a
Shocking
melee
grasp.
spell attack.
But it is not the attack action, which is what is needed for a two thing. It is a spell action.
Yeah,
Cast a spell.
he's right.
Okay.
Yep.
This is the kind of stuff you can look forward to when I'm DMing.
Yeah.
Hey, I love learning. Thank you.
All
But
right,
I
so
do love improvise actions, so feel free to do those a lot. Go ahead, Joey.
All right. So you regain 10 hit points if you use the an action.
All right, thanks.
All right, little man. Oh, do you want to try to move or anything?
If I try opening up this door again, will more of these suits of armor come alive?
I'm not gonna tell you.
I don't want to leave my friends alone, so I guess I'll take aim at this guy again and shoot him with my bow and arrow.
All right.
Yeah.
Ten does not hit.
No, then I guess I'll bonus action by like waving my hands and legs in the air, just like, "Oh, look at me, look at me."
To which one?
This time I'm gonna be the one that's right next to Mark's character, right over there.
All right. All right. One by Neri is going to multi-attack. 7 and 8 will miss. Pim, you are hidden. So that means you get advantage on your first attack.
Not for long.
Not anymore, I'm not.
Didn't see this coming. I'm going to fire with. So is the suit of armor that I have hid, which is the one that was attacking Neri?
Both of them failed their perception.
Oh, okay. Good. But is there one that looks more damaged? I'm assuming it's the one I've already shot.
Yeah, the one near you.
I'm going to definitely shoot that one again. Like, time to go back to being a regular suit of armor, and then shoot it. And I'm gonna do it again because I have advantage.
Oh, good, because that 18 hits.
Yeah.
And then I did a good job with the damage.
Yeah.
You did
Sneak
exactly enough damage for the damage. This suit of armor, you like straight above the head, and then it just crumples to the ground.
It hits the armor. The armor doesn't flinch, but it says "ow," and then it just after a beat, it just all falls apart all at once.
Yeah.
The ending of Bedknobs and Broomsticks.
You can try to hide again.
I am definitely going to. If that, I will always try and hide.
Natural 1.
Tim is like laying semi
Right.
like crouched down on the ceiling with her like hands on her head. I'm like, can't see me. Trying to do her best because admittedly she can't lay down because the soles of her feet have to be flat against the floor. So that would just be really uncomfortable for her ankles. Alright, end of my turn. Thank you.
Alright. It's, slippers of spider climbs? Is that what we got?
Spider climbing.
Just want to make sure there's not something about it that I don't know.
No, it's just it's ambiguous under whether it just means you can walk on your feet on walls, or you just get a climb speed and it just allows you to walk on these surfaces. But it's more fun that she could just basically Spider-Man stand on walls and shoot things.
Oh, you're actually right with that, Mark. It doesn't say it has to be vertical surface. but in this case, it's too much fun.
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I've had that item before.
Yeah. Means no one can hit you practically, but yeah,
You expect 20-foot ceilings everywhere.
yeah. It does say it has to be vertical surface.
They can throw their weapons
Yeah.
if they had them.
From now on, I can just stick on the walls.
For now, next game I may nerf it, but you're good.
It's a magic field when she's 30 feet up.
Right. Oh, maybe it's the weird effects of the house.
Yeah,
get-
there you
Vertical
go.
from whose perspective, though?
We
Yeah.
get ceilings, and it'll just nerf it right there.
It's like, wait a minute, the chandelier is on the ground. I am on the floor.
I don't know which way's up anymore.
Niala, your turn. You get advantage.
All right. Why do I get advantage? Because of
Little
shock
man,
grasp.
little man
Oh.
did the help.
Right, the help. Okay, I am rolling. I'm gonna use my giant Magic the Gathering dice that I have. It's not a spin down. That's a natural 20. I'm
One
gonna roll again,
damage.
see if I get another natural 20. No, I got a 19 on that other one. Natural 20, rolling 2d8 plus 4 on my short sword. Crit damage. 11 damage.
Right.
Second one, offhand attack. 6 plus 6 is 12, which is not going to hit.
That does not hit. But one of the armor platings comes off on his shoulder.
Yeah.
It's looking hurt.
I'll step over here just so I have something else to do.
I just moved
Okay.
back and forth like 10 times. It's basically gonna take both of his hands, either side of him, and come crashing down on Neri and Niala. So Neri, 9 will miss. And Niala, an 8 will miss.
Yes.
Right, Neri, your turn.
Just gonna punch it as hard as I can.
That's pretty hard. 25 hits.
Yeah.
Neri has had enough.
How big is Neri again? Because I remember
Neri-
everything being like airy.
Yeah, Neri is. I don't remember if I actually gave her a height. Neri is probably like 5'8".
Which to Pim is pretty tall, but to most
Yeah.
people.
Had
Yeah.
a picture of her somewhere. They made Hero Forge like the whole thing. 23 hits. 7. Okay, how do you dismember this armor?
Oh, Neri has a look of rage. Like the look that is on the screen right now, that is the absolute look of rage on her face. And she is just pop. Decapitates it with a right-handed uppercut as like the final blow, and the shiny helmet just goes spinning off flying.
KO.
Yeah.
Alright.
And she's breathing heavy, and she's like, I hate it here.
What's gonna attack us next?
Yeah.
What's next? The door gonna be a mimic?
And then Pim's like, shh, don't.
This game may actually take 3 sessions.
I'm
I hope
gonna
that's okay with everyone.
pick up the suit of armor and just try and like just put it back on the pedestal. Like maybe it just fell apart in case somebody comes in here.
It's all coming. Yeah, you can't get it to stand
uh,
up, right? It's like arm comes off. And...
Well, on to the next room. See what fun surprises we have in store.
In the
Door. And
I
Neri
do not
just
touch the
goes-
door.
Oh, Neri goes blasting through. She's
Oh,
just
okay.
fine.
Is Pim still hidden? I got my little H.
I mean, if you want to, well,
She didn't hide from us. We
You
passed.
never tried looking, so.
Where's Pim?
I do my little acrobatic
Oh,
jump
where's
onto the
Pim?
ground. and
Alright.
I land behind everyone. Ta-da!
And at this point, you realize, oh, maybe that ceiling thing was just a effect of the room.
Oh,
But that's not going to stop you from climbing
Using
on the
the wall.
walls up high. I'm just going to say that. It's
You
just,
can
Yeah.
climb, but you. Go ahead, Joey.
You can climb on the walls, but not on the ceilings. That means you have to stay near a wall if you want to go be high. No reason you can't do that.
you still do corners.
Still do corners, yep. Oh, corners, I don't know.
It's both up, vertical and horizontal.
Yeah, what is it? It's both and neither.
Should somebody go stop her?
Too
Too late.
Now players have control about who opens doors. I am powerless to stop them. But this is the kitchen. Oh wait, you didn't see this before. So this is a. Sorry, I need to get back to the thing. Right. This large kitchen is in poor condition. Files. Flies cover. Flies cover foul-smelling messes of several meals stacked on a work table in the middle of the room. Most of the just half-eaten food on dinner plates are just piling up. And this is the location of the chimney. They start on the
Well,
roof.
That's just wasteful.
Step over, little man. Well, according to the
It's like
map.
it's like a college student in here.
Hey, my university I was very clean when I went to university.
They should be ashamed of themselves. This is wasteful.
Everything we've seen tonight, this is definitely the worst.
I mean, I can understand the armor and the horrible Cthulhu-esque monster from another realm, but a dirty kitchen... That's where I draw the line.
I'm assuming it, but there's a lot of dust in here. It just seems like a lot of these rooms have not been used in months, if not a year.
Well, you can tell this is where they prepare food. So maybe but yeah, the it's dusty and cobwebs and all that stuff. But the food is, I mean, some of it's pretty old, but people need to eat.
According to the map, I'm guessing what's north is possibly a pantry, and what's south is the dining room.
I feel like if they might be in the dining room. Sorry.
Well, Pim, I think it's your turn to open the door then.
Just so you know, I didn't see anybody in the dining room except a bunch of dead animals.
Well, that's...
Like on the table or on the
That-
walls?
Yeah.
Like on the walls. It was really sad.
Oh.
Do they mean animals?
There was like deer heads and stuff.
Oh, those ones aren't mean.
No, it was really sad. Like, I get that people need to eat and stuff, but I'm a vegetarian. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, it feels like maybe we should go back to somewhere where there's stairs. I feel like we've got to go to the basement or his bedroom. There was also the alchemist on the second floor that I just remembered I saw.
Well, if we need to come up the alchemist, we could probably interrogate them.
I don't think there's
If I could
any
get a
wrong
look at
answer
them,
here.
I could make myself look like one of their, like I'm wearing cultist robes, and then I could go in there and ask them questions.
That's crazy enough to work.
Crazy.
Sounds pretty good, actually.
Well,
So to the second floor?
yes,
Should- Was that the pantry too?
Is that
Feel free to open the pantry.
is that the disguise self spell?
Yeah, disguise sells.
Does it change clothes?
I looked at it. It says, including your clothing, armor, weapons, and other belongings on your person.
Elra did say, or I forget if it was the music box, or she said, purple robed cultist.
Yep. but I just want to get a good look at their actual robes and not just any robe, any purple robe. It's like
wait
I'm
a
not going to think that all cultists have the
It's
same
like, wait a
robe.
minute, that robe doesn't have the same pattern on it in this robe.
Wait a second, that one's not quilted interior.
That
we
one
could check
has,
the rooms that are downstairs. They might have like clothes in them that we could use.
Did anybody in any of the rooms windows see any?
no clothes hanging anywhere. But I didn't see. I only saw one window on my way up to the roof, so
Well,
I
you
have.
only, you only look through one window.
Yeah. So
Well, little man, see what's in the pantry if there's any good eats, and then we can make our way upstairs. I would suggest we go up the big ol' thing in the back way. Seems possibly less exposed.
Right, little man, you open up that door.
3 suits of armor wait here.
Yeah.
There's a stairway to the basement.
You see a well-stocked pantry with non-spoiled foodstuffs.
And a stairway to the basement.
A sack of potatoes rests against the east wall, next to a flight of stairs that lead downward.
Hidden amongst the food are more healing potions.
Hey guys, I found some potatoes.
Healing potatoes.
I had a friend once
Self-healing
use magic
potatoes.
potatoes.
Magic stone, but with potatoes.
Boy, we all almost died that night. Anyway, so I know originally I said we should go up to the cultists, but I feel like maybe in the basement, and since it's right here, we should check it out.
Elira? Elra?
Elvira?
Elvira? Are you there?
Joey.
Oh, Elra. She goes, yes?
Did you guys ever make it down to the basement?
I seem to remember going, yeah, something about the basement, but it's like a dead end.
Is that like a kind of like a little post-humor?
She's like, I don't get it.
Because it's a dead end, but I'm sorry, that was really inappropriate, not thought out.
There's something
just-
important
Is
about
that where you died?
it's
Like,
hard-
Neri's just like, straight up.
hard to tell, but there's something important about that basement. I mean, you mentioned the crystals below the basement, so something must be there.
I'm just worried that the really hard stuff is in the basement, and we need something from the other floors to help us with the hard stuff.
Also, looking at the map, there's some sort of spiral staircase that appears, if it's directly below everything, it appears to be coming from where the foyer was, which is weird. But I'm thinking
Oh.
secret staircase.
I didn't notice that either. Whoa.
Yeah. Well, let's head upstairs.
Where are you looking?
The big old circle under the bottom right. It's like a staircase. On the bottom right floor.
On the basement?
Yeah.
There's
Okay,
that
yeah.
middle one. So, just double check. We are going upstairs instead of downstairs right now.
No, we don't see how to get downstairs. That's the thing.
No, it's right there. Little man just opened the door, and there's a downstairs right there.
Oh,
in the
oh,
pantry.
I see. I'm sorry, I couldn't see it from this angle.
Yeah. So, but it's just like because there might be a big thing that may have killed Elra down there. I don't know if we should do the second floor
Well,
first.
we're here now, so let's not think logically like players. Let's think like thieves. Illogically, and trying to cut a piece of
Try to
armor with a
steal
stab.
things.
Yeah.
Are you all head downstairs?
I'd say let's at least look down there.
Basement.
Give it a look.
Yeah.
What are your tokens?
It's probably a locked room. Oh, the door's open.
I opened it for your convenience.
Thank you.
Alright, but The faint aroma of grapes fills the air in this cellar. 4 large wine casks stand against the west wall, a fine layer of dust covering each of them. The 3 wine racks to the south are empty.
Well, someone's got to go in. Huh. The map says there should be a door around here. The map lies. I'm gonna go up and investigate the wall. Perception or investigation check, if I may.
Investigation.
Because he announced the thing with the wall, Pim is also gonna look with an investigation.
11.
You're looking at the wall. You don't see anything.
Yeah, it's just a wall.
Do we hear any?
Never trust a map.
Neri doesn't actually know what she's doing, but she's doing the same thing that she was doing before. Where she mimics, puts her hands up against the wall, puts her ear up against the wall.
Was there a door outside that led to the basement?
No.
Okay, I couldn't remember if you had said that in their initial thing.
Nope.
Well, dead end.
The head pops up, so I told you.
Wait, are you incorporeal head? Can you phase through walls?
She goes, I am bound to you.
Okay, fine. Stupid magic physics. I just stomp off.
So we have.
Hey, want a ghost companion? Sure, what can do? Nothing!
Yeah. So we have been on for about 3 hours. But if you guys want to just go till midnight, we can do a little bit more.
I can do another half hour.
I can do another half.
Okay.
I'm good.
I guess I can too.
Yeah. If it's okay with you guys.
Neri stands in the middle of the room and goes, Krokelmar!
You hear a
That's
window
perfect.
unlock, like upstairs.
I was gonna say that would have been really smart because I'm like, no, I should have remembered that. I'm usually careful.
Swordfish! The password's always swordfish.
Ugh, that movie.
This isn't a Marx Brothers film. I've never seen Password Swordfish, but I do know where the reference is from.
If we're going to go for another 30 minutes, could we do a short break?
Sure, yeah. So just a little break.
Quick break as we head back upstairs.
Doop, 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 doop.
Right, I will be back in just a bit.
I shall as well.
Honestly, surprised we haven't almost died more, but in a good way.
That gibbering mouther does a lot of damage, but I guess it's kind of meant to be like that because it doesn't have many. Like the armor class is really low, so it's easy to hit.
It's pretty easy to hit because you said, I think what the AC was 9.
Yeah,
I
9.
think because 8 didn't hit it.
Because it's also the idea of like, it has those status effects that were so pretty devastating.
Mm-hmm.
And then the room also had that strength saving. Like that was a very hard room. That if I didn't have the slippers, I would have had to stay out of the
gibbering
room.
mouthers, I can see being pretty deadly because it just it can trap you. Yeah, like those rolls are pretty good for not being affected by the gibbering.
Mm-hmm.
Because otherwise, like people would have been like frozen and stuff.
2 of us have already used our healing potions.
So here's the fun thing about gibbering mouthers: if it hits you and you go to 0 hit points, it actually swallows you.
Oh no!
I'm back. What are we talking about?
Gibbering mouthers.
Good old gibbering mouthers.
And how they absorb you.
Yeah, apparently they swallow you.
Yeah, I mean, what else is it gonna do?
Not.
Fair point, but it's the opposite, I
If the
guess.
target is killed by this damage, it is absorbed into the mouther.
I mean, with all those teeth and things,
So,
like you'd think it'd be a little more grotesque than that. Not for nothing. Like swallowing just seems.
well, it's like absorbed into it,
Simple.
so that means I don't think it can be revived.
Yeah, it's one of the things that it takes away the body.
Yeah.
So it
Right.
does it in a different sort of way.
And if
than,
it's
like,
killed
how
by it,
was
so not
killed,
just
yeah.
like zero hit points. Well, it's kind of like things that can just outright kill your character. Well, it can kill your character and not have it possible to be revived. Like that's like can be dangerous if you're
Yeah.
unlucky.
Yeah.
Right.
And this is one of those creatures too where I would like. Usually I don't hit things when they're down, but these things probably would because they're just looking to add to its mass, you know.
Right.
We need more mouths.
Or
We need more mouths.
more flesh.
Consume.
I like how it needs more mouths so that it can eat more to get more mouths to eat more to get more mouths.
The vicious cycle.
The epitome of consumption.
He's like, it never ends.
Oh, it's a never-ending
I
cycle.
eat because I'm unhappy, and I'm unhappy because I eat. I ate a baby. So I'm going to tell you one thing about that wine cellar you were in. Because I honestly think the book messed up with the door, with the secret door. Since you did look for it, it's easy enough to find when you get to the barrels that one of the barrels has a handprint on it. And
Well, I see. It's fair that I missed that because I didn't look at the barrels. I looked specifically.
yeah,
at
but I'm just gonna let you do it.
Okay.
And you do see the outlines of a secret door becomes more visible when you move the barrels.
Ah, there it is. You say. I imagine. Harry says a secret word, and it's like nope, and then she just kind of like leans over onto the nearby barrel, and it just like reveals the secret door here.
He goes, password incorrect. Yeah. So the map. I'm gonna show you this. It's kind of annoying. The map actually has a door where you checked, but the book says nothing about that door. So I honestly think it's just a mistake in the, like something got looked over.
Or is it
during
one
the
of those
writing
things
process.
or it's one of those things that you can only see from the other side?
No, I think it's messed up. So I actually took Photoshop and erased out the door
Ah,
and put it over the place where it's at. If you
Sure.
look, you can tell a little bit, but
I've seen I've done stuff like that on some of these maps before, so don't blame me.
yeah, but you do see the door there, but it is obviously well, you don't know. There's no handle or anything.
Press the handprint. Press the handprint on the barrel.
Well, it's on the barrel, it's not on the wall, but nothing happens. It's just you can tell like the dust has been disturbed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Can I push the door?
You can push the door.
Does it open?
It does not.
No way to pull it. Is there a little crack or anything? At all?
There is, yeah, it's like a door, just no handle.
Well, what do we do?
I think we follow what Tim was saying and we go through the rest of the house and maybe that'll help us get to the secret basement stuff.
Little man,
Yeah?
you take out your thieves' tools, but there's no lock.
He just tries them on the wall. Come on, open! He's just poking the wall. with
I
his
use one of
tools.
those suction cup things that I use on glass windows. That into a safe, and I try to suction the wall open, like pull it open.
Doesn't work.
Oh, it still has a latch. Probably barred on the other side. All right, Pim, lead the way.
If only somebody had. Wait? Did anybody have knock in our game?
No one
No.
takes
No,
knock.
I don't know about that, so I'm leaving. Right, back up the stairs. Yep, back to the first floor.
No one takes knock because you always have a rogue.
Yeah, but didn't you have these magical doors that I'm useless
Yeah.
against?
Quick, somebody try and thaumaturgy it open.
Oh, shoot.
Oh god. Oh god.
Should have made the map smaller. It's okay. You see the outside, right?
Yeah, this
Yeah?
is just the outside.
Yep.
Back in the kitchen.
All right, let's go back over to those circle staircase and try our way up.
Yeah, I say the spiral one. It's the safest room that we've been in so far. I don't like the owlbear rug and the other thing. The thing's probably going to come alive and try and attack us. No, that'd be too obvious.
It's been a big night already. Let's try and not do any more of those.
I keep my two short swords out at the ready.
Going up the stairs. Okay, stop moving, everyone.
Not moving.
So I have to move.
I've got my quarterstaff in my hand just in case, because God knows with this house.
It's going to be one of those comical, like, evil staircases that turn into a slide.
Right. Adam's family style.
A cold wind descends this tower staircase. It continues upwards.
Before we go looking around the second floor, should we maybe go right up to the third floor?
Just sort of sweep in order, just, like, top down.
Yeah.
I think there's going to be something in his bedroom.
Yeah, let's go take a look at the bedroom.
Pim, you would know from your sleuthing that the room of the cultist is right to the north of you. The guys are doing alchemy.
Yeah, so we could.
North of us?
So there were two alchemists. So we can either go
not directly north, but the room,
like
it's a north-facing room.
like right there, basically.
like we just step over there and then it would just be right there. But so I know that there are two people in there. Maybe we can sneak in there and catch them unawares. Maybe take their clothes in a not weird way.
Kind of weird way.
But
I'll make it
Try
weird.
it. We can try it.
okay, so there is that. Before we go up the stairs. But once they're alerted, it might be a lot harder to navigate this house.
Unless we silence them.
All right,
Permanently.
let's.
I don't know. I mean, we can knock them out, but yeah.
What's everyone's votes? Alchemists or third floor?
I'd say let's get to the alchemists, and just so we can get disguises.
The alchemist might also have keys and knowledge of the building itself.
Yeah. I'm all for finding knowledge. All right, let's go.
Yeah.
How
me
about
too.
you, Neri? How do you feel?
Yeah, no, I like this.
Okay.
It's a good
Alright.
plan. I'm excited to be a part of it.
I'll take point. I'm going to slowly open the door.
All right. Creak. Look at me. I'm like Matt
Wait.
Mercer.
Yeah. Quickly look around.
D12. Framed portraits and alabaster busts of members of the Delphi family decorate the walls and corners of the room, with facial expressions ranging from proud to downright haughty. 4 cushioned chairs surround a table at the center of the room, on which is displayed an ivory dragon chess set.
Dragon chess. Are any of the pieces, are they in starting positions, or have they been moved?
Let's say it's like mid-game.
Go up to it. Pick up the rook. No, I pick up a pawn. I move it. And I capture a piece. And I say, en passant. Very dramatically. I put the piece down.
Pim looks at who's beside her, little man, and then just kind of shrugs, and then like goes back to like looking at stuff.
Now, ah,
Hello. I love dragon chess.
oh, okay. Good. Yes,
She said,
yes.
She goes horse to 7-Eleven.
Oh, you sunk my battleship. Good job. Checkermate, yeah.
Yahtzee.
Kind of like step around her. Pim, which room had the cultist?
It's the one directly next to you.
The one.
Yeah.
Just gotta go north. You said north, right?
Yeah. Hold on,
It's the door you're next to.
I've got something I can do. I am going to cast a spell I have never ever cast in the history of playing this game. I'm going to take 25 feet of my rope. I'm going to cast Snare. And I put it just out of the way of the door and point it out to everybody. Oh, didn't boop. As you cast the spell, you see the rope create a circle in a 5-foot radius on the ground or on the floor. You finish casting, the rope disappears and the circle becomes a magic trap. This trap is nearly invisible, requiring a DC to be spotted. Triggers when a creature moves onto the ground on the floor. Spell's radius that must succeed a dexterity saving throw or be magically hoisted into the air, leaving it upside down 3 feet above the ground. So basically make a snare trap using some rope.
Okay.
And so if things go belly up, just don't step on this spot. Just jump over it.
You're putting it in front of the door.
I'm giving us enough room to maneuver around it, so we can still get into it.
Okay. Yeah.
I was like, try to get them to come out and just run into one of these. Where is my rope?
I like it. Need anyone to do a distraction?
I think I want to see if I can just open it up and see them first.
I'm gonna say too from the bar on the door, like this, like you see this smoke just like coming through it.
How about we knock at the door and have one of them come out?
I was
And I could
keeping.
punch him.
What's that?
And then I could punch him.
Yeah, I like that.
Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, I'd say knock on the door so we can get them to come out.
Okay. So I'm gonna knock on the door, and I'm readying myself to do like punch as soon as whoever answers.
Okay.
I would like Pim to hide under the table, so I'm gonna take a hide action.
I'm gonna go right on this side.
Since no one's here, you just hide. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll get over in this corner. Floating head, dissipate.
Her name's Alra.
Yeah.
He goes, all right.
Her name was.
Oh.
Yeah.
She still is. She's right.
Is.
Was right there.
So are you readying an action, Pim, or are you just?
Yeah.
Or Neri, are you?
Yeah, I've got my fists up, and I'm readying to punch somebody.
Try to punch the second one that comes through, because the first one
second
will
one.
hopefully be
Okay.
restrained.
So you knock on the door. You hear a voice say, like, who can you hear a voice go, who on earth is knocking? Kura. Go check what nuisance, who's, bothering us. We're so close to a discovery, I know it. You hear a voice goes, oh, yes, boss. Right away, boss. And, the door opens.
I was really kind of hoping you would just say, "Who is it? Come in."
Door opens, he goes, it's like, what is it? We're very busy.
Boop. Just pop.
All right. Give me attack with advantage.
Yeah.
19 hits.
Well, I'll take the 19. For 5.
That's okay.
Non-lethal.
Non-lethal.
I doubt that it's gonna really do anything, but non-lethal.
If it's basically a surprise round, that means she gets full actions.
If it's a surprise round, basically anybody who is surprised does not take any actions until the next round. So basically, anybody who's surprised just
Well, they're
doesn't
not
get
surprised because she knows he hit him. She knows.
Yeah.
Well, that depends when you're starting initiative. So if you're starting initiative now, combat is starting.
Yeah.
There is no more surprise.
So yeah, you see
Consider
this,
the rest of us hidden.
That's true. Well, who else is hidden? Just Pim.
Can they see any of us?
Well,
Pim.
Pim's hidden. Little man isn't. Niala isn't.
I mean, I'm literally 10 feet away from the door.
Yeah, she
It's up to you, Joey.
can't technically see you, but she can look out. But you see
I only
this,
get the one hit though, right?
one hit,
Yeah.
because it's a raid action. But you see a female cultist in purple robes open the door, get punched in the face, and she goes, "You're not members of the cult." It's like, Xander, we have intruders, and they're violent. It's like, those are the worst kind, and we're gonna roll initiative. He like drops one of the alchemy things he's working on, and it shatters on the floor. It's just begins to sizzle. Because you made me drop my experiment.
Sorry, not sorry.
Was the door shut?
No. Is it shut?
No, it's open.
Okay.
I closed it.
Stop messing with. Stop playing
Clicking on
God.
things.
I gave you too much power. All right, Neri, it's your turn again.
I punch her again.
Right. 19 hits.
This is all non-lethal, by the way.
Yeah, it's non-lethal. So you punch her once again, square in the side of the head, knocks her out.
Sweet. I'm gonna use the rest of my movement and like cool monk dive and slide across the table.
Yeah.
Oh, you knock
Maybe
over
try-
vials and stuff, and he's just like, "Oh, what are you doing? Oh, no!"
And punch him.
All right. Does it have to be the same target during the unarmed attack?
Nope.
Or can it be different?
Nope.
Okay.
Just 2 more attacks.
23 hits.
No, just the one attack. I'm not doing flurry of blows.
Yeah.
Oh, 1 second.
That one hits for.
I only have one more key point. I need a short rest.
Well, what? Just yeah.
Alright, that hits. This guy looks tougher than the one you knocked out. Right now.
You knocked out the intern.
Like, no, but why? I'm just saying to myself, like, why did she jump over the trap? We could have just learned about. Get close. I can't step in that area now. There's a trap in there.
You can pick it up, can you?
It's a magical snare.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay,
I
duh.
mean, you can go diagonally.
Yeah, I could jump over it, but it's like
Sidestep it.
the point was to get him to come out and get stuck in the trap. I guess this guy went down pretty easily, though. I'm going to. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and ready an action. If bad guy comes to the door, I'm going to help just try and pull him into the trap. And I'm going to get a good look at the cultist robes.
Alright. I mean, they're very nice.
And now I know how to disguise self. That's my turn.
Alright, little man.
All right, I can take aim with my crossbow my short bow from here, right?
If you can see him, yeah. You can. You have a clear shot. Just remember, range attacks can't be non-lethal. Cannot be non-lethal.
Found that out the hard way.
Being shot.
All right, so if that's the case, I could try to hop over the snare if that's possible.
Yeah, no problem.
And if I jump on the table to do my attacks, do I get advantage because I have the high ground?
Nope, sorry.
All right, I'm going to do a non-lethal rapier attack.
You're not really a high ground. Since you're a halfling. Means you're at face level.
Eye level.
Yeah, but you do get a sneak attack.
Non-lethal.
Oh, yeah, 22. Wow. He's actually still standing, but he's looking super hurt.
Wow, that was really good.
Yeah.
They're just cultists.
And then I do a distraction, or I do aid. I do a little fancy halfling jig on top of the table.
You begin knocking over more vials. Right, Pim.
I'm going to avoid that snare, and I would like to run in because I'm like, oh no, like I don't want things to get like alarms or anything or people to find out. So I'm gonna run in and attack them with like the butt end of my rapier.
Yeah.
Is like kind of how I'm gonna do the non-lethal thing.
Mm-hmm.
So here we go with the rapier.
20 hits.
And
Yep, you bonk him on the side of the head.
yeah.
He's down too.
Oh goodness. Oh, I didn't expect that to go so well. Oh, good job, team.
Yeah, good job. I stare sadly at my trap.
Hey, wait, but we can still leave it there so that. Shut the door. Come in and shut the door. Come in and shut the door.
All right, I'm in.
You could absorb it back into yourself and get the spell slot still.
No, that's not how it works. I learned that the hard way.
Ew.
We can stay in here. We can wake one of these guys up and we can interrogate them a little bit. Probably not this guy though, and like the guy I'm standing right next to. He seemed a little mean.
Did they look like the two guys from Breaking Bad?
Well, one is female. The one that got knocked out first.
Yeah.
So yes.
Classic.
We're cooking. Whatever the name is, I forget. Let them cook. I'm the one who knocks. Alright, but you're out of combat.
Let's just.
And if we do it over the next hour, I can get a short rest in and get my key points back.
Yeah, you
that's
take
just
this.
how long it takes for somebody to regain consciousness.
Yeah, you can take a short rest here if you like, and then.
Yeah.
I mean, because we're about to end the day anyway, or the session anyway. But yeah, you can start interrogating unless you want to do that next time.
Do that next time so the information is
Yeah,
fresh
so
in our
fresh in
brain.
your mind.
Yeah.
And Joey can read.
Wait, what did they say?
Don't you remember what they said 4 minutes ago?
Yeah.
But short rest.
Yep. Take a short rest. Remember to regain hit points. You press the little heart or the little equation by the hearts after you select your slots, and then roll 20 will automatically put them in.
There it goes. I'm gonna use my 6 because I pressed the script one, but I'm gonna take the 6 instead of the 3. Heal. There we go. Close enough.
Good news
Next
is
week, I'll
like
roll like garbage.
Since I was on the ceiling, I seem to be fine.
Yeah.
Well, that'll never happen again.
Trying to do some ranger stuff that I don't get to do anywhere else. Then everybody's like, "No, let's just punch them." Oh, yeah, fair enough. But we'll get them if they wake up and try to escape.
yep.
Yep.
And you,
Well,
like,
or if somebody else tries to come in.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we'll just come back later, like an hour later, and there's just some guy who's passed out because all the blood has rushed to his head because he's stuck in the trap.
yeah. All right. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you,
Thanks
Joey.
so much.
Thank you, Joey.